Damn, that one took forever. Okay. Yo, what's going on? It's Just Is with Third Degree TV. And we got a hot one today. We do. We got a hot one today. First of all, I mean that in two ways. It's hot because I left New York and I'm in hot ass Houston. Ew. And it's
Hey,
hot because the topic is hot, at least as far as hot, the way we're coming in. It's something that we all privately wanted to discuss and have discussed privately and wanted to discuss publicly with you guys. And we won't get too dreary on the subject, but it is a realistic subject. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce everybody, and we're gonna get started. We got my brother, a very good friend of mine, and probably a neighborhood friend of yours.
what's up,
Uh,
man?
Fail, Slips and Balls, how you do? Slips and
What's
Balls.
good? What's
You know what
good?
I'm saying? He might have interviewed you. You know what I mean? He might have pulled up on you, took a picture. You know what I mean? And much more. He might have helped set up a battle. You don't even know. You know what I mean?
Don't even
So
know.
my nigga Fail, man. My guy, man, my brother, for real, for real. Um, Now we're gonna introduce a nigga that don't really need no introduction, but anyway, the Steamster, the Steams lad, Steams.
Green light.
Solution.
What was up?
Um, a We Go Hard legend, staple, a She Go Hard legend and staple, and creator, and visionary, respectfully. Some of y'all really don't even really know. Um, Steamsy, and also one of the greatest pens, wordsmiths in this sport of battle rap, respectfully. And then we got, without further ado, last but definitely, absolutely not least, my sis, Queen. She might have balked on you. You know what I'm saying? She might have balked on you on a lie. She might have smoked you, cooked you, boo boo. You might have cooked her. You'll never know. You know what I mean? But I'm pretty sure she probably smoked you in a lie. You know what I'm saying? Queen.
Number one fact checker.
Pull up to the Ghetto Lounge with Queen. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know now, you know. You definitely will know by the end of this episode, I'm pretty sure. All right, y'all. Chop Sessions is officially in session. So, the hot topic that we're going to start with today: sexual harassment in general, but we want to specify in battle rap right now. This has happened in different occasions. We've had situations all across, both related and non-related to battle rap, but related adjacent. Whether it's something that happened in battle rap, or it is a battle rapper, or a battle rap media personnel, or battle rap personnel in general that has engaged in some sort of activity that has to do with the sexual harassment.
Sheesh.
No means no. I know we hate to hear it. Ugh, it sucks. It stinks. But it happens and it's real. So we're gonna chop it up. In battle rap, let's talk about one of the biggest situations that actually really did happen. One of the most public, rather, at least to date, recently, was the Gotti something. Definitely not Geechee. Excuse me. What was his name? Something Gotti.
Greedy.
Greedy Gotti. Apparently, this dude was super popular on Twitter. Going crazy with the tweets and supporting. He was just a battle rap fan. This man was touching on booties and all types of body parts of ladies that they didn't want to be touched. And finally, apparently, this has been going on for some time, and finally, it was addressed. And with all due respect, battle rap in some ways has evolved, because I haven't heard of that motherfucker since. And it was, I felt like there was an immediate reaction, and it was all negative toward him. You know what I'm saying? When it came to the allegations.
Some of that to me, and that's why I want to also
Yes.
be devil's advocate and also advocate for the men too when it comes to the
Absolutely.
sexual harassment shit. So I want to be fair, because I do want to get into a little details with that situation particularly.
Yeah.
Because the female that was involved in that, not blaming her for his actions, but respectfully, like I was saying, us as women, we're our first line of defense. If we're not speaking up or taking action, then we're going to be taken advantage of.
I mean, I'll expand on that if anything. I think when it comes to maybe speaking out and making just understanding that you're doing someone else, and not just someone else, but like plenty of people, you know, more than a favor by saying what you got to say. You're not that girl when you don't, when you say something and you're like, bro, like just stop, and then the stop does. Now you got to. Sometimes you feel you got to do more. Stop's not enough. No, it's not enough. Attitude's not enough. You'd be surprised what's not enough. So unfortunately, in battle rap, this was a situation that happened, and it was the one public situation. But there's plenty of situations that do happen privately, and again, some of them aren't physically sexual. Some of them are, to the point where maybe you have a professional relationship with this person, and maybe this person has expressed interest in you. You've simply turned it down, and now all of a sudden there's issues, and any business that you might have had moving forward is shaky now, all because of a no. And you guys will be surprised how much this happens. So we recently have had a situation. I wish the person, the young woman was here to speak for herself, so I won't mention her name. I'll let her, speak on her own if she feels like she wants to do that. There's been a recent situation with a person that we all personally know, um, at a recent event. What if you can speak to that person without obviously speaking to that person right now? What would you, if you could advise somebody in this situation, even if you know that this is not just a one-time situation, this is multiple times. How do you not punish this person and how do you correct this? Like, what is the correctional
What's the
speech?
corrective action? Like, all right, so when I spoke to the person, I asked one thing. Question was
You have
it?
Okay, so you have spoken to said person.
I've spoken to
One
said
of
people.
said people, respectively.
Yeah,
This
I
this
spoke
not,
to
this live is not necessarily about that said person,
right,
but
exactly. But I
this
spoke to
event
said
did spark this situation,
yeah,
this
I
thought.
did speak to said female about the situation. Um, and because my first question is, what did you do? Like immediately after the action, because sometimes our response to things make men feel like it's okay. You understand? Or it was all right. Like, you understand? So my first question is, what was your reaction? Was it appalled? Was it offended? Was it immediately defensive? Did you correct his action, meaning let him know like this is not okay? Like, what was the action? So she immediately said, yes, I did establish, boy, that wasn't cool. That's not
I think
okay.
also, just to clarify, that like before that, the action itself is already not okay, right? Like sometimes how you react. There's people that laugh nervously, right?
Facts.
There are people that there's women that like they're scared. I don't know this fucking guy.
That freeze
I don't
up.
know if
That
I don't know
just
if I act aggressive, I might get hurt. I might get I don't want to be that girl. That's the most thing you always hear. And said
Yeah.
person even did mention that at some point. I didn't want to be that girl. Who is that girl though?
I
Can
don't know
someone
who she
explain
is.
Who is
That girl
that
is the girl
girl?
that
Who's the
complains
girl
about
that
something
who is
that
that girl?
she shouldn't be
What?
complaining about.
Salute to Miss
What,
New York. If you can, I do prefer everybody camming up on chop sessions. I want to be fair to everybody. So, um, you are, come on now. We all got the face card here. You know what I'm saying?
hi, Miss New York.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Continue, and just to fill you in really quick, I think you might know what kind of the conversation is about, and if not, um, We're basically talking about sexual harassment and Battlerap, and mainly on the focus, and it also obviously is a general situation, but we're going there, and it doesn't have to just be physical, but in any ways of I said no, it meant no, and now I'm either suffering because of the no, and we had plans to do business, whatever the case is, but sexual harassment or harassment, so to speak. Queen, continue.
Yeah, so basically I asked her like, your response, and my immediate response, respectfully myself, when a man or someone, because sometimes it be females,
Yeah.
respectfully, when unwarranted body touching or even verbal,
Even speech, yeah.
yes, I'm gonna say even verbal speech, when unwarranted speech that or touching that I feel is inappropriate, I immediately let the person know respectfully. Either A, I don't see you that way, so please don't address me like that, or B, this is not okay for you to do, especially
Right.
the place and the timing.
How
No.
how do you feel that you express that when you're already, or
Oh, I
rather, before
whisper.
before you answer that, can I ask you, rather, have you ever been in a situation before, you've learned how to appropriately be like, yo, listen, if there's even an appropriate way, to me
Yeah, let me stop
people
my
react differently because they're nervous or they're afraid or they don't know, they've never been in this situation, so I can't really say, well, why did you laugh? I mean, people find out their dad fucking passed away and laugh, you know what I'm saying, out of just reaction.
Yeah.
So what
My thing is,
how do
I
we
get
really differentiate that
real
fine
close.
line of like
I get real close to your
reaction?
ear and I say, "Excuse me, what you just did, I don't like, and if you do it again, I'm going to punch the shit out of you, respectfully."
Have you ever felt like you reacted in a unusual way, like a way where somebody would have been like, oh, well, you might have been asking for it, or things that are to that
I
type shit?
can't ask for something that I didn't ask for. Secondly, when I tell you this in your ear and then you do it again, my next reaction is I'm Malcolm X, the nigga that was like, get your hand out of my pocket. I'm causing there's a disturbance now because you did
Okay.
something. Now other people around us have to know you're violating my space. So
Okay.
respectfully, I went from letting you know to letting everybody know. So that's the second immediately. Like that's why I said, what was her first reaction? Did she let them know one-on-one, like this is not appropriate? And then if they followed up after that, the next thing, yo, bro, didn't I just tell you? Because I just told you in your ear to don't
Yeah.
do that. Now you're
Can
violating.
and can I add on to that?
Absolutely. Yeah, please.
First and foremost, I agree
And
with
then, guys,
everything that she's saying.
but Steams, we'll get your opinion as well on this.
My
No problem.
apologies.
I'm good.
Okay. I agree with that 100%. But I also want to speak for the people that don't have the heart. This ain't me though, but for the people that don't have the heart to address it firsthand, because maybe they don't read it or address it the same. Some of us have standards and or boundaries in which we let no one cross. So immediately off the first interaction, hey yo, Mike Jones, this ain't that. So everything else from here should be cool. After that, expect to get side snubbed. So
Yeah.
that right, but there's also people that don't have that much heart. So I'm not making it. I'm not doing any coddling. However, everybody is not assertive. Everybody
Right.
doesn't know how to handle a situation where in which they're under pressure. They have somebody in power over them. Someone maybe be overcrossing the line, but they may be thinking, okay, I'm not going to all the way dub them because there's a situation that I came for, right? So I ain't going to dub you. I'm a he it. So I ain't get you in your ear, but I'm going to
Right.
sidestep it. Not all the way telling you this ain't that, but I'm trying to respectfully tell you this ain't that. There's multiple ways someone can tell you no, and because people choose not to take signs,
Right.
or take
I feel like you kind of get blamed for. Sometimes a woman gets blamed for like being respectful and like respectfully saying no, as opposed to saying, I mean, what it could
you know what I'm
be.
saying? Like
It could, what we could do compared to what we do is like,
she
yeah,
ain't on you. You know the
Like the
difference
situation we
between
was talking
somebody
about was reading
on you or
earlier.
not.
I feel like that's kind of the situation. Like Shorty made it seem like that's how she felt, like she was afraid to approach the situation. But my thing is, that's why I say it was more to that story, because I feel like she encouraged some of the behavior, because even after he did multiple things, she still engaged with him on certain levels and things like that. So it was like, if someone violates me in a way I don't like, I'm not engaging with you any further, because I feel like
That's also you don't feel like there's nuance to it. Like maybe it's not a complete violation. Maybe it's something where like, you're making me feel uncomfortable. I'll still, I might.
that's why I'm not engaging with
If
you.
you back off and you already said no, and
I gotta watch you, and
sometimes you don't know if is he under the influence. That's the first thing I ask, because it happens. You know what I mean? Sometimes they just act, and it doesn't make it okay, but it can at least, bring some sort of a focal point to what's going on. Why? You know what I'm saying? Like
and these are all just perspectives.
Because you don't want to just judge that. You don't just want to put that jacket on somebody or be like, yo, are you weird like this all the time? Or are you just being weird right now and you don't realize maybe you drinking, or I don't know, you got ahead of yourself. Like,
and this is for me, I've never caught
I feel like we give a lot of them leeway.
Somebody that wasn't trying it, but I'll also say this, because I'm a sexual abuse survivor from my childhood, I also read things differently. So everybody don't got the same experiences. So sometimes people don't pick up off of if it's a difference of somebody being nice in their gesture or being nice and they have an intention. So I'm not saying that all people are unexperienced, but everybody isn't. So it's like, I know that from my perspective, me being experienced, my first thought when I look up something, and I'm gonna use this as an example. When the whole Nickelodeon documentary dropped, and Drake Bell came out, he did his 1-2. And what's the dude's name that was his partner in his show? What was his name?
Josh.
Josh came out the day after and made a post that had nothing to do with it. Me, as a person who supports Jake Josh and understands what it means to be a sexual abuse survivor, and I was reacting to the fact that you didn't say nothing to support your friend. Your friend this is what I did wrong, though, because I took my trauma and what I felt, because I was supporting him, Drake Bell, for coming out and speaking, because I didn't see his friend do something. I didn't recognize it, because I'm not in the inner circle. I'm just a person watching. I attacked Josh for not coming out publicly and say something. Drake Bell, and I know I'm one of many people, right? But I'm taking my accountability.
Right. Yeah.
Drake Bell, the day after, came back and made a post about how we don't understand him and Josh's relationship. That we don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, defending him because we don't know. But again, I moved off of how I felt based upon my past relationships and people not defending me. So I went in on Josh, a stranger that clearly has
there were a lot. Yeah.
So sometimes my experience can help you and hurt you. So I did go back and make a public apology video. But in context, sometimes our experience isn't someone else's. So how we would react would be different from someone else. You know what I mean?
Right. That's totally correct.
Man. And this is what makes it, it's not a black and white subject.
It's not.
There's a lot of nuance to it.
In that aspect, and that's where I felt for Shorty. Like that in the earlier situation with the greedy guy, I felt for her because everybody's reaction ain't my reaction to get defensive, to be protective, to be or self-advocate. So my thing, even for those women that are not as vocal or as, you understand, aggressive or assertive, telling someone sooner, because my thing was, I felt like, I said again, I'm not blaming her, but some of her actions I feel like encouraged his behavior, because staying in contact with him, still communicating with him, still, you know what I mean, being on platforms with him only made him think, I guess, his behavior was okay with you. Because then when a woman, because she wasn't the first to speak out, it happened to her first, someone else spoke out, and then she in turn came out with her story. So my thing was, why wouldn't you not protect women in the first place? If you knew he was a creep and this is what he was doing, why allow another woman to be affected before you speak out?
Allow me to respond.
Sometimes you're not.
If I can respond for her.
Sometimes you're not.
Go ahead.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes it's the reason why sometimes people settle and they don't go to trial. Like, you could be right, but oh my God, at this point when you're exposing, it's not about the right anymore. Like, now you got to expose the conversation, and it doesn't mean that you can be completely in the neutral. Like, you didn't insinuate anything. Like, there's no reason why, but it's still just, nobody wants that stain. Like, nobody wants the stain. Nobody wants to be associated the same way a male doesn't want to be associated with it. A woman that actually is associated, you don't want to be associated with the shit either. Like, your weirdness is tying me to weird shit, and like, that's what. So I don't really question why women don't do it, because I haven't always done it. You know, I'll speak against it anytime I can, but am I out just exposing people that I probably should be? No. You know, for like I mean, you don't want to go to trial all the time. You know, sometimes it even when you go to trial, you're still that girl now. You know what I mean? And it gets weird. It gets fucking weird. Even if you're not
allow me to interject. Allow me to interject real quick, because
please.
I have an answer for that. And it may not be her answer, but I have one.
Yeah.
I'll use myself. I'll fuck it. We outside, right?
That's just one. Yeah, that's just one. My one.
Molested as a child by a family member, right? And that wasn't something I was willing to expose, and it wasn't because I wanted to protect the person that did it. For me, I didn't want my grandmother to feel like she failed. That's a personal thing. Like, my grandmother did everything she could to raise her kids, my mother's kids, the project's kids. And
like the whole family.
And as a kid, I took on this role like I didn't want to disappoint her.
Right.
And I knew that her finding this out would disappoint her. So she never knew this. She passed away when I was 16. She left never knowing. You understand what I'm saying? And wholeheartedly, I do not regret her not knowing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy that she was able to leave this earth never knowing that. And is it a solace to me? Maybe not. But she did the world for me.
Yeah.
She did everything for me. She sacrificed for me. And that was the one sacrifice I can give her, let her know that she didn't have no creeps that she raised. Mike Jones. Like, so I can't say that was for everybody else, but sometimes there's a reason when people don't speak up, man. I wasn't this vocal as a kid. Like, maybe only my best friends as childhood knows. Like, even right now, someone sees me, they have no idea unless they're hearing this right now. Like, I'm double 20 in a couple of weeks. You feel me? So I haven't always been this comfortable with saying, you know, I was once violated in such a way that took away my innocence. But in such a way, I still have love and peace and kindness in my heart still. I didn't let it ravish me and diminish me as a person. So it's like, I can't argue with the person that says nothing for 20 years. Maybe you weren't ready. Maybe you had a reason you didn't want to say it. Maybe you
sometimes you're embarrassed. It's kind of embarrassing sometimes, like I said, because once you make the claim, now you have to, you know, you really have to expose more. Even if it's about this person, you still have to like I said, you're making me have to be weird. But I don't want to be. I don't want to be like. God, I said no.
I can understand that and appreciate that, but my.
I think, especially to be fair, not to cut you off, but when it comes to professional, we're just all giving reasons. There are times where, and I'm gonna throw a third-degree question in there because I really want to know if you guys feel like there is a difference in the why when it comes to people of stature and people with money.
Right.
Now, where does that come in? Because sometimes it gets, I feel like it's
swept under the rug.
You're still damn if you're doing, damn if you don't, right?
Yeah,
now you're automatically looked at as a money grabber if you're going after a situation, or I think it's a damn if you do, damn if you don't situation with someone that has a high stature. It's like, okay, I'm still embarrassed. It's still embarrassing. I still got to do the trial, the whole situation, so to speak, trial. I have to have the picture. I have to have the proof, because we're definitely not just going to believe your ass, especially if the man respectfully has any stature, or even the woman has any stature.
Right.
So what do you guys think about that?
for me, I would like to say that, and I don't want to sound crazy when I say this, but public opinion, which I mean, and I say public opinion, those who do not know me in real life, anyone who does not know me in real, you have not experienced me in real life, nor received me as whole in my real self. Your opinion of me does not matter. So embarrassment for me comes from, it can come like this. Okay, so me and you, third degree. Me and you did A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Only me and you know that.
Right.
You decide to put it all on me, and so it falls on me. You have embarrassed me. Me and you know, only me and you know the truth, but you still chose to embarrass me. I am more embarrassed because you violated more than the people that believe your story. That is what embarrassed me, because you were standing next to me. You were with me. The embarrassing part is the violation. It's not everyone else's conversation about it. It's because you were the person I held to a standard. You embarrassed me, not the people talking, not the fans, not the watchers. You were the person I held to a standard. You were next to me in videos and pictures and whatever the case was. You're the embarrassment that I have to carry. And whatever time I kept you around me, all that is embarrassment. Whether I knew what your motive or intentions were or not. So for me, and that's not everybody else. Some people think public opinion matters more. Not Charmaine. Because what I have to live with, like I can even use J. Cole right now, what I have to live with inside of me matters way more than what I have to deal with what y'all talking about. I'd much rather be at peace with myself and at war with the world any fucking day than to feel like we definitely
gonna get to that J. Cole shit.
No,
you know
but
what I'm saying? Like,
I want to add something to what she's saying. It's more so like when you trying to let someone inform someone about something and they're not taking heed to the situation. That's like for instance, what I was telling Steamsley when I said respectfully, I blame you niggas. And it's not to say that it's your action, but when people idly stand by and watch their peers do things or say things and they don't correct the action or don't speak up, you're basically condoning, you're approving, you're cheering on. So like I stated, the security guards and the parents and all these fucking kids and all these people were the people that okayed this situation for these people to behave this way. These people idly stood by and said, "Oh, I don't want to ruin my child's chances to become rich." What?
So I'ma just let it. So I'ma just let it.
Yeah, that don't even make sense. If you need a parent present when a child is questioned by the police, why wouldn't you need a parent present when a child is being interviewed for hours behind closed doors, or even having a double screen?
But I'll say this. This is
from another room.
Though, and to be fair, those are two different situations. Like it's a very different situation when, and obviously sexual harassment is still sexual harassment.
No, it's not, because this is not the first time.
But with children, it is different when there is
an adult playing
an extensive amount of influence on them. Like just you're really being a predator, and it doesn't mean you're not a predator to adults as well. But there's something very
different levels,
special and reclusive about children, a child predator. Like there's just there's a reason why people want to burn you to the stake. There's a reason why people are like, there is no therapy, there is no cure. No, we do need to know that that's what you are, even if you get out of jail. I don't give a fuck about the therapy, because you can't, like, if I'm attracted to
children, that's totally different.
No, it's like even if you're gay or something, like if you're attracted to what you're attracted to, it's no therapy that's about to get you out of that. So if this is a perversion and a sexual, I mean, maybe it can help with the act, with you not behaving in the manner and you fucking keeping it. Just go to stay in the house, bro. You know what I mean? Like, stay away from the fucking kids and stay in the house. But outside of that, it's like there can never be any trust with with someone that, I mean, Jesus Christ, no.
No, bring it up.
And I say this because it's not just an attraction. It's not like, oh, just like kids. Like, no.
Nah, when it comes
they,
to like
they
the
set
culture,
up stages to be able to, this is a predatory situation now. Like now
but
you're
understand
like
that
really
even because people aren't
setting up a
kids,
trap and like, I got popsicles in my freezer, them niggas.
But I want to say this, and I mean,
Well, not just men, by the way, because
adults.
absolutely there are plenty of women that sexually harass and deal with male children as well in inappropriate ways, and a lot of teachers and things, and this fantasies that people have. It's
weird.
It's cute when you thinking about it, but
And
not when
weird.
your 12-year-old is fucking a 35-year-old bitch and then she's pregnant now. You know what I'm saying? Like things like that is just not, you got to consider that, like, no, it's not cool. He's actually being sexually harassed.
But I would like to say this, like, because you're right. I think you're absolutely right. But I think in context, if we not to minimize or to expound upon anything individually, but moving the children out of the way and putting the children back on deck, because everyone in this culture, we ain't kids. So I want to remove the children and just say this.
Yes.
Because a person is not a child does not mean they cannot be manipulated into moving into certain situations or in certain ways because of an opportunity. So even without there being predatory intent, we can even remove predatory intent for a second, right? We remove anything sexual out the way. There has been men that have been forced to be wild, foul, and crazy to their male counterparts within the culture once one or two decisions are made.
Yes.
So it has nothing to do with anything predatory. So it's the people and sometimes power alone. That's why I'm going to get back to that part. Power and positioning sometimes can give people the illest intent. While their purest intent was this, but sometimes that power can change a person. And just having people come to you and give you adoration and or need you or want your approval is enough for some people to feel like, okay, they got it in the bag. And that is power to some. So some people without $1 can make people feel that way. We come out pimps and hoes. We can bring it all the way up to league owners. For several years, no disrespect to anybody on anybody's panel or platform, but URL shelved plenty of good niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Ill Will was then to be put on to RBE because he was shelved when he got his first contract. Respectfully, no disrespect. And you see that he was definitely capable of being a main stage person. So it's thankfully it wasn't for any. It was power plays that were in position, not his talent to be questioned. Yes, but he wasn't still put into the position to win. Why? Because it wasn't.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying because I mean,
with nothing predatory or sexual, people in power take chessboard movements to make things work in their favor. Mike Jones.
Facts. That's a fact. Now, Steve, I have a question. I
always said.
Shit. God damn, what the fuck you came from, Queen?
Sorry.
Hold on, she shut up now.
No, I'm gonna let you go, and then I got some questions directly for Steams.
I always said
and split if you're still there. So I want both of the guys to be able to
I'm here.
decide and how they feel about certain.
He was wrong for handling certain situations the way he did, and I'm speaking on my homie because that is my friend Norbs. Because niggas be like, oh, he's wrong for taking niggas' money out. No, respectfully. He told you what it was. He never told you your battle was going to be on this platform. He told you it cost this much to take a battle on my platform, which was Proving Grounds. You understand? So you taking a shot and you gambling your money to or you're betting on yourself, meaning you're investing.
Absolutely. And when you gamble, it doesn't mean you're going to win every time.
Exactly. So that's why I said, that's why I said I want to make sure we understand the difference between what she's saying when it's power plays and people are giving you an opportunity to advance yourself, but it may cost you at a cost. Like so, I'm saying, there was times where North might have looked like he's taking advantage of someone because he had the power, but no, or reality, he did what he was supposed to do. He sold himself as a business, and you supposed to invest in yourself as an artist, and that's what it is. So,
I think that Norbs did good business. I was talking about URL directly.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just wanting to get the balance. I want to get the balance because there's a lot of people that feel like Norbs took advantage of them personally.
I mean,
He didn't.
You know, you can never speak for other people.
Y'all just made the wrong moves at the wrong time. Y'all wasn't them niggas to be paying a nigga to get on a platform at that time.
I mean, there's people. I'll say this: there's people that do feel that way. There's people that do feel that way for different reasons. So
you said what, Steve?
Respectfully, Mike Jones.
There's niggas he took advantage of, or people I'll say that he took advantage of, and it's not the people you're talking about just because they paid for battles.
that's what I was about to say. I think that most of those situations are outside of paying for their own shit. I think even if there probably are plenty of battle rappers that probably may feel that way that didn't go anywhere past their payments, but for the most part, there there's a lot of more personal reasons that listen, everybody ain't everybody to everybody. Don't let that go over your head. So
don't let that go over your head.
Steams, Spliff, you've heard us ladies, jipping and jabbing for a while. You got our side, a lot of y'all know our side personally. Y'all have been there. Y'all have saved us, Steams. Thank you. Respectfully, there aren't that not all guys just stand and stand by and watch. You know what I'm saying? So taking from what you've heard and what we know, certain situations we know you've been in, I have a specific question. How do men feel when it comes to sexual harassment versus is there a difference versus men and females? Because sometimes,
is there a difference on feeling?
Yeah, as far as sexual harassment.
You want to know what it is? See, I can't answer that completely because I don't.
Like when a man is getting sexually harassed, do you guys feel like there's a difference between, obviously a male and a female, but is it still not sexual harassment, or are there genuine different feelings? Do you guys feel the same way we feel?
Words are words, and they mean what they mean.
Okay.
So yes, it's sexual harassment all across the board.
Yeah.
Now, what did I grow up somewhere? You feel me on that spectrum with as far as a nigga to a female? Yeah, you feel me? I'm from the hood, so like right now, I'll tell. Look, I probably wouldn't be all for it because I'm grown now. You feel me? But as a kid, I'd probably tell a nigga to shut up. Like if you telling people that you busting his old bitch for, nigga, quiet down. Like. And this is like we look. You hear me? This is a story. This is another story for the game. We got one. Let's move on.
Now, my thing is, I think when she asking is, has there ever been a time where women have made unwarranted sexual advances to you or come on to you and you ain't want it? You ain't want that. Respectfully.
And you genuinely was like that.
Once again, yeah, but it's so fly by night that it wouldn't even dawn to mean anything because once again I'm a nigga. If I don't want you touching me, the fuck out. It's over. It ain't like it's gonna go past that, like, because you're not gonna keep trying to play with me. I'm a nigga. You understand? So it's like soon as
you got supportive sisters too. You heard?
What you doing?
I had
it's not gonna come. It's not gonna be enough time.
My body,
the situation we talk about.
And she had to do a couple of things. You feel me? I'm just saying.
Hold on. What you say, Squid?
I wanted to keep.
Nah, I'm just saying. I had big joints on my body that I ain't want on my body. You feel what I'm saying? And I had to call third, call 10th, or I had to call Queen, or I had to call Oracle. I'm just saying. We got people to defend us now, right? But now in the sense, like how Steve said, we grown ass niggas. Bro, you got touched away. Either you with it or you not with it. If you not with it, you have to step away. You gotta do the hardest step back, like, hold on. You feel me? Then you throw someone in front of the, you feel me, to take the charge for you.
Now,
throw a friend in there to be like, oh, hold on, I wasn't trying to talk to you.
I'm just nitty gritty. Now they talking about they ain't talking about people in power. So let's get real down to it. They talking about regular shorty came as a fan. They ain't talking how we talking. So Remy Ma
No,
came
but
up
I'm
to
dead
you,
ass
Spliff.
though. It's it's
Hold on,
female
let me
friends
finish,
that been on
Spliff, let
the
me finish.
joint
Y'all
violence.
talking about regular people. You ain't talking about Remy Ma coming to touch your thigh.
Oh,
What
no,
I'm
all right.
saying
So
is,
see, look.
if Remy
If
Ma
I was,
pressed you and touched
if I
your
was
thigh,
if I was a easy a captain, if I would have been a captain of the situation, and I'd have been shut the fuck up. You heard? I'd have been at the Eagles game real quiet. I would have had the shiesty on. You feel me? I'd
it's
have still been
different for
employed by
men.
Remy Martin. My bad.
No,
I think
I got
I think the
multiple
difference.
brothers, so
I
I
think
know
the
it's
difference
different
for
for
men.
men.
You heard?
What they take as like, even at the end of the day, even if I'm gonna say this, even if a guy don't want a certain shorty for whatever reason, she ain't his style, size, type, whatever. He may not want shorty on his body, but that initial shorty was on me is still in his head. I don't care what nobody say. Oh, I was about to.
Nah, not when it's not because
No, hold on. What it
That
is too, what they're
go, like,
describing in reality is that the threat level was low.
if a
They're not
joint with
threatening.
bad breath is on your body,
I'm not
that's
afraid.
no
What's gonna happen if I
glorification.
say no? What's he gonna do? Take it? Like, and I really can't fight
You
it
feel
up.
me,
You know what I'm
Steams?
saying?
Thank you, Steams. You feel my camera don't work. They can't
Nah, I couldn't hear you,
face
Steams. What you
reactions,
say?
you heard? But they
Oh, I didn't say one word. I didn't say one word.
Also,
You know my body language. Tell my story.
Right. The threat level is low. There's no what you gonna do. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna take it and I'm gonna do what? Sit here?
Yo, it's so crazy you saying this. Yo, it's so crazy because it's like a nigga got kidnapped. Like, bro, what? By females? What? You're not serious.
Yo.
It's girls.
You hear me? Come on, bro.
It's girls.
It's not the same when it comes to some
If
men.
it's even half serious, top to bottom, like, and walk up out of there. Like,
two AKs telling niggas cállate, you heard?
I don't even feel like I gotta get there.
That's what I'm.
What?
Listen.
What? Yeah, this is crazy, man. I'm walking up out of here. What the fuck am I with, dude? Let's talk about
Mm-hmm.
But I would like to say this.
it. Y'all want me to get violent? Like, you got violent
games.
here? Excuse me.
Some people play long games. So if it's you leave somebody you want to think something situation, that's different. If you playing in the inbox constantly, in how you say, in connection with somebody, that can be deemed as different. I'm not a heavy text message person, so that should mean nothing for me. But for people that really interact like that, if you texting them every day, they might feel like they build a certain level of trust with you. Like, you feel me? So there might be a lot of reasons that a person doesn't automatically take you as being a creep and or coming off crazy, because if they already built to them, for whatever, to them, no judgment. Mm-hmm. If they feel like they built a level with trust or spent enough time with you. Now, time to me is relative, because I don't think you can spend time with people through text messages and stuff like that. But that's me. Some people believe that's a good form of communication, and they build like that. So again, all these different things, level comfortabilities with people, level, if you see what kind of memes they post and shit, okay, you know they got a certain sense of humor. There's a lot of reasons that people won't automatically see something as off, or even if you try.
Yes.
If you are trying them.
Motherfuckers is chameleons, my nigga.
You say?
Yeah,
they chameleons.
Respectfully, I had somebody come on to me, right? They were as open as they can be, right? This past weekend, respectfully. And I was as open as I can be. Like, literally saying, I don't want to lead you on. I don't want to make you think that I want more than what it is. I don't want to talk to you, so I'm not giving you my number. I don't want to date nobody right now, so I'm not giving out my number. You can follow me on social media. If you inbox me, don't mean I'm going to inbox you back.
Mike Jones.
Even if you are as open and honest as you can possibly be, that doesn't mean a person is going to stop their advances. One,
I mean, the twin. Remember those two girls that got stabbed?
Yes.
She literally gave him her social media instead of the number, and it wasn't enough. And she died for it.
Oh, this is wild.
It gets crazy.
But see, I don't think it's crazy at first. You have to get some. Okay, I'm gonna say this real quick.
And to be fair, it doesn't hold the
first. You don't gotta get my phone number first. You can go ahead and retrace my phone number and where it came from and put it in the internet. You don't just do that automatically. I'm giving you my socials first. Aaliyah
Right.
said that you gotta protect the somebody that you is. I'm not just anybody.
Yeah. Do you feel like though, in a way, I feel like a number, like what's a number? Okay, you can call me and then I can block you. But with social media, I think sometimes we get it backwards. I think today
That's a
social media
lot.
might be. I think social media might be the worst thing to give people
I'm not
today.
even mad at that.
Nah, you
I
know
know,
why?
They
I'll
know
be
what,
honest.
Niggas are
I'm just saying
ask
they
their
know where you've been,
friends
they know where you go,
about
they know
being
where you at.
truthful.
Within a matter of hours, you can
My
go through
If you're
someone's
that
God.
person that
Listen, hold on, hold on.
posts
You can
like
go
that.
to someone's Facebook, you can go to someone's Instagram. You don't even have to do both. You can just do one or the other. And you can kind of figure out, at least, especially if you're a fucking creep, you can definitely figure out, okay, excuse me, okay, this person is here most of the time, especially that a lot of the ways, the footprints that people leave.
Don't let y'all have
Excuse me,
mutuals.
pinning locations, tagging locations, hashtagging locations, etc. Giving a lot of information. This is my happy spot. Oh, Taco Tuesdays. This is my favorite bar. That like little
I
things
feel
like
like
On
that.
that's
on
some
You'd be
story
surprised
watching.
how
territory.
deep
Story
like
watching.
social
If you
media
lose
can go
social
to where
media,
it
that
might
comes
be a
with
mistake to
territory.
give somebody a social media handle and not your number. Your number's a number.
Because your social media open to the world anyway. I have public pages, so my thing
It,
is,
is- but that, but that doesn't make it better though. That
No,
doesn't
I'm
make
not
it.
saying.
That doesn't
My
make
thing
It
is,
it.
if
makes it
you
better,
are,
but
I'm directly giving you my phone number, that means I want to
I
talk to
want to
you.
right. That's
I
what
don't
I was
want
gonna
to
I ain't
say.
gonna lie.
Y'all
With the
not,
Sniffers
and
slipping
see,
bars, you just getting mad fire.
this is why a lot of people are getting stalked, catfished because of that mentality. I don't agree with that. Your
No,
number,
I'm gonna be honest.
and what comes with that? Not even a profile picture. No,
But
no, no,
third,
not even a profile picture. And once you block it, then what happens? Okay, you can try calling other numbers. Then I switch my number,
That
and
number
then
with
you're
one
gone.
digit
that's
off.
not
But
true.
see, I
Third.
can't
Social media, yes, that is true.
remember like
Social
that.
media
Time
is a
out.
different
Wait,
story.
time out.
Social
With
media
my,
is a different story. I can
wait,
block you on this,
I
but if
told
you
this story
already
before because this is
followed
true.
me on other platforms, you can create another profile and like you can't do that with a phone number. Once I
Wait,
say, you know
but
what?
with your phone number,
Hold on, let
I
me
can find
finish.
out more
Let me
information with
finish.
your
Let me
phone
finish.
number.
Once you're able to
This
say,
is
listen,
true.
this number, this motherfucker keep calling me. I'm finna block this number. All right, he keeps calling me from other number, or they keep whoever it is keeps calling me from other
Oh,
numbers.
fuck
You
that.
change that number, that's the end of that story. That person can't imagine. No, it's not a lie. That person
Yo,
can't
it's still niggas
imagine.
that take long and keep it
Hold
going too.
on.
You
That
heard?
person
And
can't
shout out to them
imagine
niggas.
the number. That
Them
person can't
niggas.
imagine the new number that you have unless they're actually physically
Tell me
stalking you.
no. All right.
No,
There's more
but
joints
Other
out
than
there.
that, hold on. Other than that, outside of that, social media has too many footprints. It's a lot
okay.
of footprints that people follow. It's a lot of ways that people get kidnapped, followed, raped, etc. Simply because Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, even sometimes. Would you believe that?
But my
Them
thing is,
pictures tell a
third, in
story.
the
All
same,
those pictures round shit up.
in the
We
same
say a
aspect,
lot on social
wait, in the
media.
same aspect, with
A
your phone
phone
number,
number doesn't say shit.
listen, with your phone number right now, with your telephone number, I can get your phone number and find out all your previous living addresses, your mother,
You're about
your
to move the
sister.
goalposts.
Your,
You're about to move the goalposts.
I'm not moving the goalposts.
It's moving the
What I'm
goalposts.
explaining
No,
to know,
you
what
can't.
I'm
You
explaining
can't
to
find
you,
that out with one number. If you've had
you're
multiple numbers,
lying.
you
You're
know you can't.
lying.
No, you can't. No, you
I'm
can't.
telling you, I've done
No,
did it
you
several
can't. No,
times.
you can't. Because sometimes them addresses are not even accurate.
No,
How
that
many
is
No, but
not
times
it's
they
still
ask you, have you
something.
lived at
That's
this
not
address? You're like,
true.
at what
That's not.
address?
You might
No,
not
I
be
haven't.
permanently living
So
there,
that's
but
a
it's an
risk.
address that
But
you
you're running
have.
a risk
Can
of
I
it
say
being
something real quick?
inaccurate.
Last
Can I say
names are
something
Nobody's
real
calling
quick?
you
available.
through a phone number, bro.
Can I
Like,
Word,
say
cut it
something
that's
out.
real
It's
quick?
available.
2024. I'm
Can I
not
say
using
something?
your number. I'm using what you gave me, your social media handle. And
Can I
surprise, that's what we use today,
can
not
I
your
say
phone number.
can I say
9 times
something?
out of 10 today, people are getting stalked, catfished, and all types of things because of their social media, not their phone numbers. And guess what? People are not giving today their phone numbers, and they're still getting kidnapped, raped, and it's actually at a higher level than it was before. So it's the social media. The number doesn't beat that. I
No,
can see where you are.
I'm not
You're
arguing.
telling me too much,
I'm
even
not
when you don't know.
arguing that I'm not arguing that social media doesn't give a wild footprint. This is not a debate of that. You're absolutely right, right? So there's no argument in that. You're absolutely right. Our social media footprints gives a whole bunch up more than our phone numbers does. But for me, and that's something I will take I will take into account and I'll think about. But you know, for me, my personal phone number is personal to me. And so I'll go into the fact that, yes, if you put my number in because my number is attached to any of my bank accounts and my bank accounts are attached to my address, you will get my address. This is why
you're not gonna always get the address. So that's
just allow me, because if I put it in right now, I can find. I've done it. This is how I'm saying from personal experience. I put my own.
Yeah, but it still can be inaccurate. There's plenty of times.
No, I'm not arguing that.
You're risking something where you have to hope that it's accurate. Versus, I know this information is accurate.
Right. I'm not arguing what can be accurate. I'm not saying.
But I know what you mean. Go ahead.
I'm just saying what is a fact for me personally as an individual, rather than arguing any point. For me, if my number has been attached to my bank account, it can be attached to any address I've ever had with that bank account. So I'm not saying that the information can't be inaccurate, but if any information can be pulled back, that's a thing for me. Now, have I ever thought about it in the mindset of you when it comes to my social media? No, because for me, my social media is secondary to my personal number. Now, you're absolutely right with everything you said, though. Do people get stalked on social media? Yes. I've had people make 15 pages just to keep on going with one. I've been there.
Yeah. Because today an email address is deeper than a phone number today. Like,
I let you in my personal space. So whether my phone number was available to you or not, if people are crazy, people are the fuck crazy. You can just be something they like to look at and they'll stalk you. You can say something they agree with and they stalk you. You can say something they dislike and they stalk you. So it's not about the personability aspect. Some people only can be trolls. We remember when Veda Fly was Kenny Lewis or not? Yes.
Right.
So since we do, then we know very well the lengths that people will go to just to be a part of something and or to be accepted. So the links are there, whether you're being stalked or not. People utilize the internet for a lot of shit. Did we have his personal number? No, but we knew he was Kenny Lewis.
Right.
But I think
but this is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm not comparing either or either. Like whether it's a number or not, you definitely can get things to a number.
I'm not giving out my
number.
Hold
on. You definitely can get things to a number. You can get robbed. Like I said, when I say footprint, you have an email. You sign up through social media with email and phone number, and it's usually email. And then you have the option of phone number. So the email, no matter what, is still there. This is how people expose all types of troll accounts all the time. Hold on, because you're coming with a different name. You don't even have to put the number, but the email still an IP address is deeper than a phone number. I'm talking. It's 2024 today. I'm just saying. Look, we more old school. Our phone number is our personal thing. That's how we feel.
You can find out my
name.
Hold
on. That's how we feel because that's what we know. Mm-hmm. But today, I'm just saying we do make it easy, super easy today without even realizing it.
That's not true, Third.
No, it is true. It's a lot easier today.
Wait, listen.
I'm not gonna Google your phone number if I want to like stalk you. We're talking about stalking. We're not talking about people.
Right, Third. Look, if I'm putting all fake information online, I never put my real name. I never put my real
photos. Hold on, we're talking about people calling your phone because you have posted. I'm telling this happens to me right now, and it's legal. It's people that harass me right now that I really can name, and y'all be like, nah, there ain't no fucking way. Harassment. And because what? It's not they got my number, niggas, but they have my social media. So now, even if I ignore the text, niggas saw that I posted on a live message or I did a post, and now a motherfucker's texting and calling and texting. Nigga, I don't gotta pick up my phone. So what? I posted on Facebook. I could have posted because I was taking a shit and I left and went to work. Like niggas be, you being weird. That's harassment. I hope whoever, and I'm gonna share it for everybody because niggas, the person and people's
accessibility to me that
I am speaking of will know and hear that too. That's harassment.
If I could be Jenny Joe Bob Thornton, I could be Susie Jane Lynn.
You calling somebody you're being weird because a person is not picking up their phone. Niggas ain't got you not fucking them. They not with you. Stop harassing people. That's harassment. It don't even gotta be sexual. Stop harassing people. You're the one being weird. Niggas don't gotta pick up their phone. Niggas
that's that. Can I say that? That's
not my son, my daughter, my child, my family. I don't have to do that. I'm not being weird. You could support a whole person platform and niggas to still be weird. That's my whole point. And social media doesn't help. Unfortunately, it's not even
It's
your
the
fault.
accessibility
Like I
that make
said,
people feel like they have the right to
text.
you.
I felt like waking up. Yeah, I'm up at 10. Maybe I just posted something. Maybe I shared something real quick. Went back to sleep. Like shit. Like, and you'll get a bunch of text calls because it's still connected.
Nah, because people
Then
not
we could separate it, but today it's so connected. It's like, bro, like, come on,
like.
come on.
I
You
want
damned
to
if you do,
interject
and
real
you
quick.
damned if you don't.
And here's the thing: you're not really damned if you don't, though, because in all reality,
No, you're definitely not damned if you don't.
right. That's what I'm saying. You're not damned if you don't. At the end of the day, that your tribe is your tribe. So Mike Jones, but just to speak on it, you feel me? Like, because people that know, right? However,
Right.
like the issue comes in between of knowing what the fine line is, and to make everybody be on the same. You can know somebody for years and y'all not have the same fine lines. So the issue with social media is, okay, one of the issues with social media is that people find so much camaraderie in it. Sometimes it's hard for them to separate themselves from it. You understand what I'm saying? So it's the finding people you agree with and having a side I am tomorrow because they don't agree with you because you believe your accessibility to their thoughts means y'all have a whole bunch in common. That doesn't mean that. That means in that one sparing moment that they had a fleeting mind or they seen some kind of post or some kind of meme that in that moment they posted it and but because you have so many people that you can watch, because you have so many people that you're looking at, that you're actually looking, and for you, it's a connection. I don't play those fucking games with the internet. If you're not a real person in my life, if I haven't touched you, like your hand, seen you in real life, watched you, been around you, I don't know you, and I've never met you. We've been.
See, and I'm different. I've built
And
bonds.
even when you do know the person, like
you still don't know sometimes. Sometimes you still just look
exactly.
But that's what
It
I'm saying.
still doesn't make it okay.
I have built bonds
doesn't
with
make it
people
cool.
in
It doesn't,
relationships
but you have this
that have been stronger than
relationships
relationships in my physical life. Like I've built bonds with people online, and it took years before we met physically, because of pandemic life. But even prior to that, like in 2016, I started on an app called Live Me, and it was like before Bigo. You understand? And I was live with these people for days, hours, years at a time. And then on like the third year of us being friends, we started to link once a month as a group, And now we're 8 years down the line and we're still a solid core group of, friends that still link and shit like that.
That's
And
what's up.
so I feel like I understand what you're saying, like certain things, like I know whom to take my connection and build relationships with, because I started to watch who came around me for certain reasons. Like there's a lot of people that like me to come and join their lives and join their conversations
because you lit.
Not even at my debate. I'm always the opposing matter, so they're gonna.
So you lit. You want to bring controversy to the. So you
exactly.
Lit.
I'm always gonna have. Yeah, I'm always gonna have they shit jink off. Somebody gonna argue with me. I'm always gonna argue with somebody. So that I realized that. So I stopped tuning into certain people that only was there for that part, because then you're not supporting my platform. You're not supporting me. You're not supporting what the fuck I got going on.
You here for the heat.
Yeah, you only want me around, or
I'll say this. Sometimes you gotta take what you see, and this is what this is the difference that propels people, with certain platforms that they have. You have to accept who you are sometimes. Sometimes people are seeing you as what you are for who you are. And if you're a person that, we know Queen, like, she put up a good fight. We know she not just gonna fold in the press. We gonna get a good motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? We gonna get a good show, or we gonna get a good back and forth. We gonna get a good other opinion, as opposed to, I know these three is in cahoots and they finna agree with everything each other say. So there's nothing always wrong with being literally called for, or called upon, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? I understand what you're saying too, but I wouldn't be it both ways. Like there are times where it can be something strong for you.
Any platform you and I, Third, since the beginning of the time, because we've eyed each other in person. See, that's another thing. Me and Third knew each other for years. We've eyed each other, said what up, gave each other. We've never spoken to each other, but always gave each other verbal cues that we see each other. You understand?
But we
And-
changing that in 2024.
Oh no, we changed that.
No, this was
Everybody
before. This was
pull up.
before.
This was
It's
pre-pandemic.
only because I was there on a whole different mission, so I wasn't.
Yeah,
really...
exactly. So it's like, but once we got into conversation with each other, we realized like, oh, okay, we're definitely a package team where it comes out. We're gonna debate our ass off. Sometimes we're gonna agree, but 9 out of 10, me and 30 is on opposing fucking sides, and we're gonna have a good conversation about it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's what it ultimately is about. But when we talk about the conversation far as in like she was explaining, for her, for myself, my personal number is like a different level of access. That's like when I explained to you about my coworker when I invited him in my home and I told him he crossed me once and he lost me. When I invite you into a certain space or a certain level, like I'm telling you, with the phone number, you might not think not third, but you can do a lot with a. I did a lot with a nigga phone number. I'm telling you, it's a lot can be done with someone's phone number. You understand?
No, and a lot can be done with social media too.
There's a lot. There's a lot.
I mean, it's like with two.
But I know
today is a lot more informal. There's a lot more.
I ain't do too much with the social media. I've been stalked the nigga and stalked people on social media before, but it hasn't.
People have burner phones.
It hasn't been to the level that I've done with someone's fucking home number. You understand? Or cell phone.
No, of course, but Queen, this is what I'm saying. People do have burner phones and things like that. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that it's either or is preferred, but I think today, I'm just saying that it's easier access. It's easier access to us when we don't. It's not just the pictures. It's sometimes it's the posts and like, yo, I was just here and this is my, like I said, it's my favorite place to come to on Tuesday. Now I know that. Especially when I'm a fucking weirdo. You know what I mean? Like, or you post it, or you tag the location, or you pin the, like, there's so many ways to leave a footprint that we don't realize. Yeah, it's for our personal people, but we don't realize how many eyes, you know, are really on you sometimes.
And for me, I think I don't underestimate it because I don't just move on my own accord. So yeah, I'm Miss New York one. Charmaine Davis on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Miss New York one everywhere else. A shameless plug. But with that being said, I promote brands that are bigger than myself. I promote people that sometimes have more following than me. I work in the battle rap world. I work in the hip hop industry. So for me, I kind of relinquished that cloak. I'm a super private person. Like, to know my business, I have to get mad, like wildly, intensely mad for me to say some shit. But other than that, you will not know my private business. But my business is not private. So in battle rap, when I'm promoting the location and I'm going to be hosting, you're going to know I'm there. So I have to let go of the Harry Potter cloak because I no longer, like when I lived in one lifestyle, this is what I'm saying. Okay, so let me say it this way. When I lived in a different lifestyle,
you're gonna risk
no way in the world, there was no way I was posting everything that I'm doing, right? So there's a level of freedom that I feel that I no longer have to, I'm no longer living that lifestyle. And now I can post everywhere I'm at because this is a regular day. Regular for me, so I can post wherever I'm at freely now because I don't gotta worry about no extras. I ain't gotta worry about no heat for rules. I'm just working, so I get it. I get what you're saying, but it's like for me, I remove that cloak once I say I'm a media figure, once I say I'm doing coverage, once I say I'm taking pictures, once I say I'm putting my mouth on people. Pause. But once I'm talking about people in the public place, you feel me? Now I no longer get to have my cloak. Now I'm also a person people can talk about. I'm also a person that people can critique. I'm also a person that people see when they rap. Where I host. So I lose that anonymity. I don't have that no more because I chose to be in the spotlight. So I don't have that. For me, I don't have the notion of people going to know.
But to be fair, you don't have to be. You don't have to be. That's the thing, is it's on. You know, social media is for everybody.
Depends on what you use it for.
A 15-year-old girl down the block is posting where she eats all the time and posting where she, she hangs out with her friends. And now she disappeared at 3 p.m. on Thursday from school.
So that's what I'm saying. But I feel like now that's a parental thing when we come into anything under a certain age. Me myself, raising my son, he wasn't allowed to play the PlayStation all types of night because it was connected to the internet. He wasn't allowed to play certain games and have people in his headphones till a certain age, about 16. Like, and I know that's probably why he probably felt like I was overbearing, but there was certain things I wasn't going to.
Oh my God! Listen, girl. So I agree. I agree with you.
I'm a parent that was going through the phone. I'm gonna check the phone, random. I don't trust you. Shit, this random 7 weeks after the last time, a year later, because
it's not always about you. But it's not always about
the prize.
It ain't about not trusting you. Sometimes you can trust your child. You don't trust the world.
I don't. You know what I'm saying? And I know that me as a child, I was susceptible to shit. So I also understand you will be. And real quick.
That's why I was asking
world
earlier.
that I made for myself when I was 15, 16, it was small. And I'm from Astoria, Queens. And I went to school at Long Island City High School. And I had friends from Ravens, every part of Queens. I had friends in everywhere I can travel. No problem. But the reality is, even with all that world I can travel and having a car, the world that my child was able to process by 10 was way bigger than anything I could ever imagine. I had dial-up AIM when I was growing up.
The man running the fucking street. You want to run a man?
I didn't even have no type of access like my child had. So understand that my fear was crazier because I knew I still got to welcome to the Raven Room. If you're a guy, press 1. If you're a girl, press 2. So I still know that I still made ways to find access with or without having everything they have. So it's a scary world.
So imagine the easy.
We all gave up that access. Once we tell any app they can have the right to our phone, we need that access. Once we told Facebook, they can have our image to our face to make the damn emojis, they had the access. Once
but see, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
We let our kids get their own phone and make their own domains, they have access to everything that we have access to. So it's a do you do or do you don't? It's not damned if you do, because the world gonna keep moving. You can't be damned when you got to pick a lesser of both evils. But your child got.
No, I mean, you kind of are damned if you got to pick a lesser of both evils.
Not if you live it right.
If you got my son was 12.
Even though what we do is wrong,
so he would hell either way.
I couldn't tell my son father how to parent. You know, when he has him, respectfully, we do co-parent, so we do have he's on punishment, so he was punishment at father house. We do go inside, but would I allow? Sometimes my baby father might not allow, or vice versa. So growing up, my son wasn't allowed to play certain games in my house, but then he'll go to his dad's house and he can play these games with his dad.
Call of Duty was that one for me.
Yeah, I hated it. And no, mine was Grand Theft Auto.
Oh no, my baby couldn't play that. Nobody house. We didn't play that.
Yeah, I hated that bitch. That was the bitch I hated. It was the Grand Theft Auto for me. Okay, because that's the one that had the strippers and the hoes and everything.
It was the shooting game for me because my son was 100 by 8. It just had me to be killing shit on point. I ain't like it.
My thing was it was the hoes and the gang banging in the game. Game. It was the fact that the game taught you the streets. It was giving no.
Oh, San Andreas definitely. Yeah, I mean,
you get to join the gang. It teach you how to get jumped in. It teach you how to.
They did.
Structural manual of going.
They did. You how to recruit the homies. I mean,
they did.
Tag up.
T Grizzly.
How to get the hoes.
Was the most popular.
How to prep hoes. You pimping hoes. How to sell drugs.
Let me tell you something. First of all, one of the greatest Grand Theft Auto ever.
T Grizzly still right now got a crew. With a server
greatest.
That can play the
I just want to gangbang on GTA.
Yo.
No, but look, I'll say this. To be fair, I think sometimes in a way too, games were taking a lot of heat for what movies were really I feel like more responsible for. I feel like there's a lot of dramatization that occurs with movies, right? I felt like, and this is just out of experience with my girlfriend's son. Games have never been an issue. The movie screen was an issue. It was definitely something I was wholeheartedly against, but it happened. And there were events that, occurred quite, pretty quickly after that. Was like, okay, this is a direct, like, this is obviously your mimicking.
Because children are impressionable.
You're mimicking, just, again, they make weight classes for a reason. They have movie ratings for a reason. And there's a place for us and a place for them. For a reason. Sometimes, as much as you may relate to them, it doesn't mean that they belong in every aspect of your
my
adult
son could not play a game if it didn't say E for everyone. Because if it didn't say E for everyone, he could not play.
Right. Right.
So
But you're known as like the hovering parent when you're, and I feel like sometimes parents, I don't think parents really should give a fuck. I think like no matter what, that's your child. They ain't nobody. What can they really? You know what I mean? You don't have to allow certain things for them to want to be influenced by. You got your own common sense, and you also know your child. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's where some parents might get
crazy. Like
they probably like, man.
I know everyone in here has scrolled
these
down
motherfuckers
their
trying to
IG
tell
or
me
TikTok, and they seen the little girls at the birthday party. And while they edited out the curse words, the little girls was like, "Bend that over, let that cookie breathe."
And the movement is.
I
can't hear that song the same no more. I hear it in her version.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
Talk to me.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate because at 3 years old, I was in the middle of the block party. Sing-a-ling-a-ling.
But just because you
hold on. Just
because you were doing it doesn't mean that it was okay.
Hold on, real quick, third. When we was kids, we was singing ting-a-ling-a-ling, school bell ring, pork fried rice and chicken wings. We was not sick. Stop
now,
playing.
What about girl flag song? Time to have sex.
Don't switch it. We was singing.
No, I'm just saying there was songs, Uncle Luke. I'm just saying I was that child. I was her. I was her. Bend that ass over. Make that coochie breathe.
What I'm saying is coochies wasn't breathing in the 90s. It was there it was.
I'm telling you, it really was.
It was shoot and it was whoop, there it is.
No, you're lying.
Breathing.
You're lying.
Coochies was
lying.
breathing.
It was. Look at that girl with the Daisy Dukes on.
Yes, look at that girl with the Daisy Dukes on. Her shorts were short. Right now, the girls are ass naked at the Grammys. It's not the same, beloved.
No, it is the same. It is the same.
Steams.
Let me clarify.
Is it the same?
Let me clarify. Has sexuality always been a thing in music? Way before that, yes, because Let's Get It On is a sexy ass fucking song. So what I'm saying is sexuality has always been present. That's where love songs come from. That's
there
why
was a tastefulness to it,
That's
though.
why Whitney Houston was saving all her love for another bitch's nigga. All of that, because she was the best side chick music maker in the world. Whitney Houston. I love you, Whitney. R.I.P. But she was the best side chick music maker before 7th Street had ever existed. So sexuality has always existed, but the level of outlandishness, you used to have to go to Freaknik to see what you can watch with your kids on MTV. It's not the same. You used to have to go to places to experience that. You can turn the TV on right now. Go to TikTok and see somebody kid popping that coochie. There was no 10-year-olds popping coochie on TV when you was at home in your house. When you was doing those dances, boo, you wasn't on nobody's internet where the whole world can see you. Facts. It's not the same.
That's a fact. That's the only difference. That's what I want to understand.
That's a huge difference.
No, but that's not the only.
I don't feel so.
Only your cousins can see you in the room versus the whole world, any age, stage, place, race, location. That's the same.
Yeah. People wasn't putting their kids on fucking Front Street.
The Mike Jones. You used to keep your kids, you didn't show in certain even outfits. These days it's regular to see a little girl in a 2-piece. That's wild for me.
So what do y'all think about I
didn't get a 2-piece till I was a teenager. See, we got
but you seen it before, right?
I mean, what do y'all think about kids having their own
little girl in a 2-piece? I definitely they might be cute for the little infant babies, but for a little girl that's starting to develop body, I feel like she needs to be in a 1-piece. Respectfully. It's certain things that I'm gonna be honest. I will agree that it needs to be some age appropriateness. Because even though I was bending that over, making that coochie breathe, my aunt, that's how I learned how to spell my name. She said, since you need to learn how to tick. Since you need to learn how to tick, you need to know these 5 things: my name, your address, the telephone number,
by heart.
Yes, by heart.
If you was going to tick, you better be able to call.
And this how I used to be like, wait, hold on. The song go, my name is Tiffany, and this is how you spell it. Every time I tick,
You
You better
had though. Right now,
Why am I
Man.
getting
little Ray can Glock spin and know how to do the little dip bop and know how to load the Glock 9, and he can't spell Ray. It's not the same. You understand what I'm saying, baby? It's not the same. Right now, if you check the
Ray is crazy.
We was still handling our business while we was sneaking with our friends and changing our clothes, walking to school. These broads walking out with full lace fronts at 13 ain't doing none of that, sis. They don't gotta take care of their cousins or their little sisters.
I don't blame.
They have zero responsibility. They never worked in summer youth and they 17. This is our life.
Wait, you
They
can't
didn't pack no groceries and deliver no groceries as kids.
Because I was speaking for that. I never got picked. You know, I
being able to speak race 2 times.
I was delivering groceries at.
Wait, time out. I applied for.
I was working from 16, but I was getting
Let
money
me tell you,
on my own, like earning it from like after school type shit from 14.
I even cried.
Like checks, actual checks had to go to the bank.
I applied every
and I had to have my ID for that.
From 14 to 21, I did from 14 to 20. I did not get picked. The year I got picked, Miss Michelle Obama.
No, that happens.
Extended the summer youth employment that year from 14 to 14 to 18 to 21, and that was for formerly incarcerated youth and for pregnant teen moms. I was 21 when I was pregnant. That's how I got picked to be in some of you, because I was pregnant at 20 fucking 1. Not because I was a teen wanting a job. I had multiple years to be chosen to be a teen worker, and I did not get chosen. It's a lottery. Some people get picked, and then some people, parents like my friend, her son already got a job. Why? Because she got connections. He can start job on the 1st. He already know what he doing. Mm-hmm. Some people, parents got picked like that. I told her, well, look out for your nephew. Get your nephew in. Like, the fuck?
I wasn't shit. I forged my signature papers because I was working a full-time job at 14. I'm sorry. I'm probably the bitch that took your job position. Lying, saying I was 16. I needed 2 jobs. I was outside by myself. Like, I had my little brother. Like, I had to do.
I wanted to work. Like, I'm instilling in my son. My son is 14. I'm instilling in him trying to make money. Find a legal and legit way to make a hustle. Get money. Like, you understand? So now he found her because he want to go to his dad's house to go, you know what I mean, see if he could go hustle up with him. Go ahead. Go on ahead and get it.
Mike Jones. Because that my son went to his daddy's house. That shit broke me, girl. I was on the floor like that.
Listen, I told him if he failed school this year and he got to go to summer school and he can't get a job, he going to live with his daddy next year.
Ooh. Girl, you stronger than me, girl. You stronger than me.
I listen.
That's okay. It's okay. I had to get to where I was
because they get at that age where they try to test you and play with you. Well, go play with him. Go play with somebody else.
Right, for the tear I used to cry.
That's how you got 2 parents. That's why you got 2 parents. When one parent can't do it, that's what the other one is for, to pick up the slack. And I'm at a point where I feel like he's trying me, and I don't want to go to jail. And if you don't get your ass off my stove, you're gonna get fucked up, bitch.
Kitty, don't become Chinese food. It gotta be a cat, because a dog wouldn't be up there.
But I want to move the goalposts. Let's move the goalposts, third.
Yeah, all right.
I want to move the goalpost to where sis had put it, because I respectfully agree with her with the J. Cole situation. Everybody's saying, oh, he's pussy, he's a punk, he's this, he's that, for publicly apologizing. I
definitely don't think he's pussy, but I wouldn't go that far. I don't think it's that serious, but that was definitely some light skin shit. But go ahead.
What is light skin shit? You gotta stop. What the fuck is light skin shit?
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I felt like I corrected it on Facebook the other day. It wasn't like he's biracial, so I felt like it's deeper than light skin. That was the white side. Continue.
So my question is,
I'm blaming it on the white. I'm blaming it on the white
side.
side.
Of the other people that have apologized in the hip hop culture?
Oh no,
nah, sis.
No, they bring it up. The Lupe.
The way we went to bat for this man, and he apologized in 72 hours. Historical.
But you can I say
like Jay-Z's mom made him apologize. You know, like his mom was like, "Baby, Why would you go on and say that about the baby condoms and the condoms in the car seat? You go and apologize to him, baby.
I'm the
Okay, that
light-skinned
was
defense
different.
attorney. I'm the light-skinned defense attorney. Let me say this, right?
Okay.
And I just want to, for me, I'm putting She Loves Battle Rap to the side,
72
right?
fucking
I'm
hours.
saying I'm putting She Loves Battle Rap to the side because I know how we feel, right? But I'm gonna use Battle Rap right here.
We was rooting for him.
97% of the time when we watch a battle, what do niggas do when they done rapping?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
No.
Wes Craig tried to do that bullshit, and he's lucky that I was in the sky and I couldn't comment.
No.
I was in the air and I could not.
Okay, so we're here right now. So when we watch battles, no matter how intense it get, we watch them dap at
Put your virtual background on.
Do we then say their rounds are gone because they dap up at the end? No. So all I'm saying is, I'm not saying what he did was a dap. I'm just saying that we know that for years we've been engaged in a whole theater-ass rap situation where people have face-offs and run shit down on Twitter and everywhere else for months, and they don't really have a problem with them selling the fight, right? And then after they sell the fight, they go and rap, and after they're done rapping, they dap it up, and we accept that as a whole culture. Why can't we accept for us that have the understanding of that, not the people that don't, for us that in the culture, we know that's the thing, right? Why can't we use that for J. Cole right now when he's just saying that shit didn't sit right with me? I understand that right now the power of conviction does not sit with people. And I'm wholeheartedly, as me being a human, letting other people be human too. But conviction should sit with people. And all this man said was, in 72 hours, that shit wasn't sitting right with me. That's what he said.
Honestly, I feel it was even more above that. I feel respectfully what he was trying to convey to people, not saying in the sport of battle rap, yeah, this is what we do. But in the sport of who we are as artists, because the caliber of rap that those two men present to the industry and to the masses of people is more on a positive component. They have their times where they come down and they come at each other once in a blue.
That's not their position.
But more on the catalog resume, we know them for conscious rap, trying to steer niggas out of that street like da. So to bring that component to them, I feel like he was more so on some shit where I was this years ago. This was
who I
me.
used to be. That's not who I am no more.
This is not who I am anymore.
Man, get the fuck out of here. What are you talking about? You just dropped a whole tape. Which track was you not that anymore? Okay, listen, you did what you did. You responded. You actually could have kind of won. And now the apology, we don't accept it.
You don't
now,
have
how
to,
about
though.
that?
You don't have
how about
to.
that?
You don't
y'all
have
talk about y'all got
something crazy about
Let me tell you something. First of all, J. Cole is really a competitive motherfucker, bro. Fuck all that spiritual shit.
Nah,
okay?
Let that.
There's nothing wrong with competing. No,
Jesus
not about competing.
Hold on, stop. No spiritual entity was like, don't compete. Nobody said that. All right, you competing. No, we doing it. It's a rap battle. I let y'all go. It's a rap battle, my brother. Nobody said shoot him. Nobody said kill him dead in the street. We said rap, nigga. You rapped.
He did.
He
did rap.
This does not apply to that.
Y'all want him to stay rapping.
Don't want to put the battle rap in. This is a rap battle. It doesn't matter if we put in battle in front of the rap or rap in front of the battle. It's still a rap battle.
Third, let me ask.
Sorry.
Third,
First of all, what we're not gonna do is let J. Cole just pass because he's J. Cole.
No, it ain't about J. Cole.
It was a one rounder.
No, hold on, let me finish. I fucks with J. Cole. He really is truly one of my favorite artists. I purchased his albums. Yeah, I'll just download them for free. This is my guy. However, we're not gonna take away the essence of hip hop and rap battling. You don't apologize after a whole diss tape.
Who says so? Who made that rule?
What are you doing?
Who made the rule?
We did. All of us did.
Nah,
you don't.
But I don't agree with that rule. So the rule now don't exist.
You barely
he
apologized.
I accept his apology. Can I say this? I want to tell you this. I want to be so honest with you. There's an apology
You
in the
barely
world.
cursed in your
I
tape.
want to say this, so I want you to understand.
He barely said bitch.
There's an apology
What are
right
you
now in this world.
sorry for?
Can you hear me out, please? There's an apology in this world right now I will never accept. So I want you to understand that by no means do I not understand what you're saying, but I can accept his apology. Is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Wait, and all I'm saying is we are allowed to wait. We are wait, and I want to also make this known too. We are also allowed to, as artists and as people, to grow and develop. He has, like he stated, I've been in this place before where I want to compete, I want to battle, I want to do this. I'm not in that space. I allowed someone around you. This is where I'm coming from, because I told y'all I feel like I am that bitch, because I be in a lot of spaces and rooms and places where people I know do not like me, and I move their spirit, meaning they are bothered by my presence, by me, by who the fuck I am.
I feel you
and
on that shit.
I don't let that bother me. You understand? I don't let them control my emotions with how they feel. But when for example, my coworker said something to me, you understand, about my character, it triggered something in me that made me go low, made me go to hell to respond back. Now, not 72 hours. It took me about a week later. I mean, it was 5 days. It was 5 days later that I, in turn, was able to analyze and like, yo, this nigga knocked me off my pedestal. He made me feel away, even though he moved my spirit.
I gave him the power.
I gave him power over something in me. And I feel that's where J. Cole was coming from. He was coming from a place where y'all niggas is not on my level. We might be the big three. Wait, we might be the big three, but he might feel in his mind, I am that one. You cannot be above me. So why would I stoop down to your level and still go at it?
Niggas is soft.
Nah,
okay, and this is why a lot of sons, and you know, I'm gonna say something, and you know what? Listen, this is why a lot of sons that they got their mama that they raised them.
Nothing wrong with
this. Is exactly there. This is he was raised by his mama, and
Mike
his
Jones.
mama was white. That's 2 strikes. He is so. He's a little. He's.
I'm not in the mood for that.
It's cancel session. This is cancel session. We listen.
Not too much on the mixed babies.
He's light skin. He knew that was gonna be a light skin move.
Not too much on the mixed babies.
Y'all talking about his spirit. His spirit, nigga. It wasn't interrupted when you rapped. It wasn't interrupted when you dropped it. It wasn't interrupted when you
y'all
shared
talking
it.
about
that
this
was interrupted.
Rapping.
You know what he apologized for? Because he probably didn't get the response.
Disrespecting his catalog. What was wrong with that?
He competes. This is what he do. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I'm really a fan of him. I'm really a J. Cole fan. I know him. I know this man. This man is a competitor. He didn't get his spirit interrupted.
Wait, Dirk, look what she just said, because that's what I said. Wait, Dirk, look what she just said, because I said the same thing.
He cursed on the. He barely.
You don't gotta curse to be interrupted.
No. Y'all know what I'm talking about. He barely even fucking. What are you apologizing?
Right, but listen, Dirk. Remember what I said?
What are you apologizing for?
Look, she just said what I said inside the private chat.
Apologizing for doing nothing is outrageous and
no, Dirk, that he did not do nothing. When I told you when we was inside the private chat, remember what I said in the private chat? She just said it again. Respectfully, he disrespected this man's catalog and lied.
He lied when he said the shit he said about the catalog. It was a lie.
It was a bunch of lies.
It wasn't. Anything he said against Kendrick's catalog. You saying that he was
that Kendrick's catalog is trash?
Catalog was bullshit.
It's not about a lie, nigga.
I know. Trust me, the lie's always better than the truth. I know.
It's a battle.
It's okay. You somebody say I was wrong.
You swung at me. No. You swung at me. You swung at me years ago, right? No, this is the history of J. Cole.
Tell me.
This is the history of J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar right here, right now.
Tell me.
This is the history.
Tell me.
All right, I'm about to tell y'all right now. Okay?
Tell me.
As soon as I get this shit off my screen, what the fuck is this? Oh shit, I can't take it off. Oh my god, what is happening? I gotta take this off. What is this? Oh god, I don't want to see more. All right, we're back.
Oh my god. Sorry. Go on
This
mute.
is history in a nutshell. Kendrick says what he says on the Control verse, which was super mid, except he mentioned some names, and that's what made it go viral. He mentions J. Cole. People were already comparing him and J. Cole. He mentioned other people as well. J. Cole doesn't respond. You know what? We leave it alone. He fake did respond though. He did. In a very light skinned way. Very subliminal, not you don't want to go direct, you know what I mean? You're not directly because you're not directly anything, right? You on the spectrum. So Kendrick drew blood, first blood. J. Cole does nothing, not officially. Bunch of spectation, we're spectating whether are they gonna do a joint tape, are they gonna rap together, do they got beef, what's happening? Nothing happens. Kendrick this has a baby, gets a wife, disappears. Cole drops a couple albums, Kendrick drops a couple albums. Kendrick draws first blood again, second blood. So that's twice. Nigga said, boom, boom. You was like, man, nigga. And now you're like, my fault. Bro, listen, because I'm in my spirit, I didn't want to punch you. Nigga,
can I respond?
Fuck, it's just rap. You don't have to apologize.
I'm gonna say some real shit.
It's just rap. He didn't violate him. He lied about his catalog. Even if he
that's a violation,
it's not a lie. That's his opinion. Even if he genuinely felt like that's how he felt about his album. That's not lying. That's how you felt. That's your opinion. You know what? There's people that think Kendrick is trash. There's people that love him. That's an opinion.
And
again, you apologize.
J.
Cole, no, I want you to tell me exactly what J. Cole is apologizing
to himself. So everybody,
what is he apologizing for?
If he would have kept it to himself, he would have been cool. So if he never said it out loud, this would be cool. But because he was true to himself, and true to himself meant saying it out loud. Like I think that's the part we missing because we want to stay also on rap. That's a whole man. If that person, if he felt like I had to get that shit up off of me, that's what you should do. People be miserable as fuck walking around holding on to something because everybody else's expectations. He knew that when he said sorry, this was coming. There's no.
But you already dropped the tape. You can't say sorry for the tape.
Can I say something? Let
me tell you something. Let me tell you something. This nigga not stupid. Okay.
Let Steve talk.
Did he? Let me. You know what's a sorry? Take the tape off. Take the tape off the streams.
Go ahead.
He took the single off
Take
the streams.
Take the tape off the streams and give the money back, J. Cole, and then you're sorry. Till then, I don't.
He took the single off.
Hold the mic. Let Steve talk.
I don't. This is my shit. I don't accept it.
Mike Jones, now, you don't have to accept no apologies. You don't want to. I agree with that. Steve.
Can we take All right. Boom. Because I've been formulating this one idea. I'm trying to get it over easily because I might not get another chance out here. It's rough. All right. Boom. Hip hop has always been one way, right? Hip hop is an aggressive sport. In shots fired, it's little sparring sessions. Everybody goes on, right? That's always been a thing, right?
No, hip hop is the 5 elements. Rap is the aggressive sport. Continue.
Battle rap started with hip hop.
Right. So, but I was just correcting that hip hop is the whole 5 elements. Rap is and battle rap are 4 sets of hip hop, not hip hop in itself in entirety. I'm sorry.
Either way, it's still
like
what we're talking about right now is rap.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to. I'm a
dancing, but even dancing had competitions and all of that.
We're talking about rap right now.
Mike Jones.
Now the competition part ain't even the main thing. My point is going back and forth is what has always been a part of it. It's no crying in baseball. You understand? I feel like he shouldn't be ridiculed to some high extent, but at the same point of forgiving him, what are we talking about? There's no crying in what we do. Like, what are you doing? This is what he could have done that might have been acceptable.
Tell me.
later on in the interview at some point, not apologizing, but saying, "Oh, yeah, and I said that nigga catalog trash. You don't know that shit bullshit. His catalog crazy. You know what I mean? Moved on because it's a rap. You when you shooting, my nigga, hold on.
Maybe.
50 and Jadakiss. Now we know 50 and Jadakiss shit was all rap, right? It was no. We've heard Styles talk about how it was never serious. How the Siegel shit was more serious because Siegel was street nigga and they didn't know how to play that.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
Look at what they were saying to 50, bro. You know what I mean? Like niggas calling niggas whole catalogs trash. The nigga 50 and them talking about how these niggas have been around for years and they still dirt, they broke. What are we talking about? These are not facts. Niggas was millionaires. Niggas ain't
J. Cole was never a savage or a 50 Cent ass nigga, Steve.
That's
so
a
I
fact.
think it's different.
But
like,
you know what he is though? But you know what he is though? Because he's not a savage, but he's a lyrical savage. He has that savage.
He just said sorry.
No.
That's the problem.
No. It ain't no just said sorry.
Did you just hear what Third said?
That's what he got to do.
Third said this man got shot at 2 times in duck smoke.
Who? Whoa.
You said shot at him 2 times.
He didn't duck smoke. I'm saying he didn't respond. He left it alone.
Ducking smoke.
Either way, you apologizing for finally swinging back.
No, but what?
Yes.
Because let me tell you, y'all not understanding. I feel like he felt like he was never supposed to step off his fucking pedestal.
I was never supposed to talk to you niggas.
Responded to you for a reason.
I had let you go for 3 years.
They weren't always. They were always compared. He was never on a pedestal.
A lot
of people always have held Kendrick because he's more popular than J. Cole above J. Cole. So that's Yes.
No.
Yes.
Girl, I don't know where you get this from.
Yes.
New York.
Queen, cut it out. Stop. Listen, this is not my personal opinion. This is really like Kendrick.
That's a fact. I was going to say
Kendrick is
my personal
absolutely
opinion
more
is
popular.
He's more popular, but lyrically,
J. Cole
give it to Cole.
J. Cole is not popular in that sense for a reason. He don't want to be. He don't even
I don't want to let that be the
argument. In the lyrical capacity, Cole is the most lyrical.
We're not talking about talent. I'm talking about strictly as far as their popularity is
that's
different.
what we're talking about right now, Third.
So, listen, this is what a lot of the argument is.
Why he apologized? I stepped on my pedestal as the big 3, number one. I was number one. I was never supposed to respond to you niggas. They calling us the big 3, but they never say who was number one.
No, J. Cole was the one. J. Cole has insinuated the big 3. He actually just recently said the big 3, and that's why it's a whole big deal that Kendrick said, fuck the big 3, it's just Big Me.
Respectfully, I feel like when you don't respond to a nigga that's shooting
that's what happened. I'm not making it up.
You don't respond to a nigga that's shooting at you, that's because you feel like he's not worth your time.
But the thing is, after somebody shoot at you so many times, how many times you gonna keep on letting him shoot? I had somebody ask me that question, like, you let A, B, and C.
But you gonna shoot back and apologize?
I shot back. Like, now, am I still gonna keep on shooting? Nah, because that's not really my bag. My bag.
But you don't say sorry.
Hold on. My bag is to let niggas be dickheads and eat their words. But by the time I respond, now it's extra shit that come out because I responded. Now I gotta deal with that. But if I would have stayed where the fuck I was at, I wouldn't have to deal with none of the extra bullshit. So it's a catch-22. This is where you damn if you do, damn if you don't. Because if I bend it and say nothing, and now I say something, now it looks like I'm choosing you to pick to say some shit to, or I keep letting you go. It's a bad joint to be in. I swear on everything I love.
The apology alone is not the issue. It's the context of the apology. J. Cole,
it's his feelings. You can't give context.
He didn't violate. It wasn't. You didn't have to say sorry. It was nothing to say sorry about niggas not being light skinned. That's the moral of the story.
True, but I'm saying I did, but he understand, but he did.
He didn't say shit. What did he say that was that serious? Nigga, you might have out-rapped him. Ooh,
my best outcome would have been what
sorry
said.
for. Yo,
if
my
he
bad.
held it down for like 8 months.
Now, if Kendrick come out. If Kendrick come on and say, fuck your apology, fuck your big 3,
he's not going to do that.
Fuck your moms, your pops, it's just me.
He's not going to do none of that. Kendrick's not going to do that. I promise.
Why not? I thought he was colder than Cole. What happened?
Nothing about that man's mother.
I thought he was Cold World.
I bet you $20 that Kendrick would never say nothing about that man's mom.
So he not gonna clap back?
I said, I bet you $20.
You think J. Cole is gonna come out with a tape about my one verse, and I'm not gonna clap back, and I'm Kung Fu Kenny, and I'm the one who drew blood twice?
We have to wait to see. It's a whole.
We're gonna have to wait to see.
On stimulus tournament going down May 4th, first round. You feel me? 16 niggas gotta leave that day, so I gotta wait and see. So maybe when it comes to this situation, we wait and see, because nobody knew when he first dropped this on 4. You know what I'm saying? On the date he dropped it on 4-4 for the 8 behind to the 8-8. He never thought.
So does Kendrick? So do y'all think that Kendrick apologizes?
Just
does
because
Kung
we haven't
Fu
seen
Kenny,
hold on.
Does he apologize
publicly
to
does
J.
not mean
Cole?
that shit never happened.
But I'm saying,
what's going on, folks?
Are they just gonna kumbaya, shake hands? I'm sorry for the disses.
I mean, this is possible. Just because it ain't public don't mean it never happened, Mike Jones.
Cause it's moving.
Grooving, you know the vibes.
Cole, you fucking embarrass me.
Third degree.
I felt like Tyra fucking Banks when I fucking
was
woke up.
rooting for you.
We was all rooting for you. Like how, nigga? Why would you? No, just drop the tape. Don't say. Drop the tape and don't say nothing. Well, God damn it!
I just feel like
can I say something?
y'all letting that personal like
the whole
You didn't Jay-Z him?
The song was fucking with his spirit. It's blowing mine right now. Fuck your spirit. Fuck your spirit. Fuck your chakras. Nobody cared about that.
It's not necessary to apologize in a sport. Nobody's going to aggress you.
Listen, man, he knows better. That's my thing. He's a lyrical savage. He knows better. He just was talking about competing with Drake on first person shooter. He said, listen, I knew that Drake was coming on there, you know what I'm saying, when we did that song together, and I knew his mindset was more of a hit record. My mindset was, I'm trying to kill you on this track. So you trying to kill Drake on this track, the number one artist in multiple countries, and Kung Fu Kenny is the one that's actually talking shit about you, and you're gonna go, I'm sorry, my bad.
So
bruh.
I would here's my thing.
Like
if he never said nothing,
I don't like
it. But he put out he already rapped though. My thing is he rapped. If we could take a
he didn't even let him marinate.
This one round and let this nigga live. Like
72 hours.
72 hours is more than enough time.
That is.
It's more than
72 hours. The
mess with
internet
his
was
soul.
ablaze.
So he thought about.
It was a first.
So it didn't take him 72 hours to make the tape.
Get beat in a battle rap when it come to industry niggas. Why can't we just enjoy that shit?
All right, wait. Can I say something real quick? I just did my due diligence because I had to go back and really.
You about to piss me off.
Not for real. I wanted to go back and. I want to really speak. I really want to speak from a place where I'm really honest.
It better be due diligence. Don't make me flame you, queen.
No, it's not. No, when I say due diligence, I went back and watched his apology. Like, you understand? Okay. I went back to watch what he was saying. Now,
okay, fair enough.
I get it. I get Eric's story, but I'm just saying for myself.
What is your takeaway
from watching? His first word is, "I'm proud of my project." That's for one. I'm proud of my project. It's one thing I didn't like. You understand? And that one thing is, I allowed my fans, my peers, my friends, because he even said his homeboys.
Yeah, he blamed us. Go.
Because if
like you wanted to compete with that man, that's why y'all wanted to make a tape together. It never happened. But he blamed us. Go ahead. I'm like, really a J. Cole fan. I know this, bro.
Third. You just stated 2 times that this man did not respond to him, and if he did kind of respond, it was subliminally. So it wasn't no clear shot at no fucking body. So basically, he didn't respond to nobody. So he's never come back at this man every time he was shot at. So, like he said, I was put in a pressure cooker where I felt like I had to respond. You understand? For the sake of the people. But when I look back at it,
it wasn't even worth it.
It wasn't.
It wasn't worth it when you apologized.
Yo, we don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that shit, Sheree. We don't want to hear that shit, Sheree.
He just literally made it all not worth it. You just dropped a whole multiple. How did you apologize after multiple? He's sorry after what? Now I'm sorry, nigga. Fuck you.
Third, I think somebody echoing.
Fuck out of here. And then, the fans put the pressure on me. Yo, get the fuck out of here, Cole.
First off, you dry snitched on us, Cole. You ain't shit for that.
Nigga, bro. Stop playing with niggas.
You dry snitched on us. You ain't shit for that.
Stop playing with niggas.
You played with us.
Maybe he felt that the tape was soft, like niggas was saying, and he was like, before this nigga turn around and smoke me, yo, bro, my bad. Like, I didn't even mean it like that. Like, nah, nigga, nah.
Nah,
fuck out of here. You said what
I feel
you
like he
said.
honestly
Stand
said
on
what he said.
business.
And he meant what he said. Like
it was multiple tracks. He dropped the whole project.
Listen, man.
Okay, it wasn't.
I'm gonna say this.
And niggas, you act like niggas never put a battery in your back to do some shit that you really didn't want to do.
Girl, bye. The project was already in. He didn't have to drop no diss parts of the project.
He's an artist. How many times
niggas
done made songs in days? It took niggas could do music in a day.
Queen. He was already dropped. If you did your due diligence, he was already dropping this tape. He was already doing a document. He dropped multiple parts on YouTube. We knew about it. The disc just dropped. Now maybe we just heard the disc. Maybe he heard it before. Either way, you chose to utilize this project to drop that disc and use it as promo. And now you apologize. And now what happens?
Somebody said,
I'm gonna say this.
You don't blame the fans for that. You put the battery in the back because you responded as a grown-ass man. That's not the fans. That's on you. Because you had years of not responding. You could have easily not responded now.
And that's what he's saying, basically. Third,
and you that nigga now. So you really didn't have to. You didn't have to do nothing. You could have just dropped your tape, and that could have been your response. But you decided to drop a diss track, which was the 7-minute drill, and now you're apologizing for it within 72 hours of dropping it. That's some soft ass shit. That's not rap battle at all. That's not, and he knows that as a competitor. Like I said, you just hopped on a track with Drake and said you was trying to kill him, despite knowing that Drake wasn't trying to kill you and just wanted to make a hit record. You don't get to apologize to Uncle Kenny and not get under fire. That's why he's getting the heat. We all still love J. Cole. He's still a great lyricist, but that was some soft ass shit. That's my
the hell with that. Fuck that J. Cole, fuck his chakras, fuck his spirit, fuck all that shit. Nobody wanted to hear that.
Nobody wanted to hear that shit. We want to hear some rap. You just ruined it. You just ruined a potential. God damn it, J. Cole. Because you let your
chakras in your spirit can go to hell. That's what you do that.
You let your feelings get in the way, and now you just ruined a potentially great fucking time we could have had with listening to good rap, and now we stuck with the little
Now we're stuck with filth and drill music. That's what we're stuck with.
Thanks a lot, J. Cole. He missed the point. He missed the whole assignment. You over here in your feelings.
Now we're stuck with these dumbasses that killing each other.
Well, I got some news for y'all. Guess who back?
Fuck you, Cole.
Guess who back? He about to drop some fire music.
Who?
Rich Homie Quan.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that.
Now his new track is fire. I'm be honest.
I'm gonna be real with you. I never really was a Rich Homie Quan. Like that whole era, Rich Homie Quan, Thug, all them niggas. I wasn't into them niggas. I couldn't get into it.
Well, Rich Homie got a new track out as fire. I like it. He got some new music coming. But especially, like I said, I respect Cole stance on apologizing because that's not who you are. It's not on your heart. Don't be something that you're not. Don't let niggas force you to be something you're not. Because I'm gonna be honest, that's how I felt for a long time. I was
even right. I'm just saying it was a 7 minutes.
I did a lot of things.
We peer pressure. We peer pressure.
No, dollars. It was a 7-minute drill at that. Like I'm just saying. You said what you said. You meant what you said. You
blamed it on us. We ain't do this shit, Cole. You did.
We fucking didn't.
We didn't do it.
It was y'all niggas. Y'all niggas heard. Who did y'all niggas hurt? fuck the big thing. It's this big thing. Y'all niggas like, oh, what the fuck is Cole and what they gonna do? What they gonna say?
I'm like,
And
yeah, ooh, it's about to
Nigga, y'all
happen.
fault.
It's
we
about to
said it
happen.
before.
Yes, I
It's
did.
y'all fault.
No, it's not. We did that. Niggas did that during the control verse, and he mentioned multiple people. Except niggas knew that the only person that was really gonna be able to rap with him was Cole. So we expected something from Cole. Nothing happened. We left it alone. We actually was like, "Fuck it, work together." That didn't happen. So now, years later, this nigga cop on a random ass track. Let's admit this is random as fuck with Metro Boomin and Future, extra random. And then again, you're still shooting it back at me. So now I drop a little harmless because let's be honest, yeah, you might have won lyrically, but it wasn't nothing deep. You said my albums were trash. Ooh, you got on stage and apologized. I'm disgusted. We was rooting
I'm
for
not
you.
gonna hold
We
you. Ever
fought
since
for you.
Metro,
That was very light skinned. It was
Metro
very,
have left,
very extra biracial. And I know that was coming from his mother's side.
ever
So
since
at least you
Metro,
stay cool, but you got to cut the light skin shit out.
ever
Okay,
since
pick
Metro
your
left them high bridge niggas alone, he been doing good. Yo, no funny shit. I told that joke to somebody else in the Bronx for the Bronx. They was like, nah, no funny shit. People be mad. I like, yeah, niggas be mad at niggas for wanting to succeed in life. They be feeling like you gotta stay at one level and one certain point forever. And like I respectfully I like Metro Boom and A Boogie together. They make some great magic together.
Yeah.
But I understand him as a producer and you know what I mean, as an artist himself. You understand? He creates his own music. So it's like, nigga, I want to be known for that too. I don't want to be known underneath somebody.
Yeah, when it comes to producers, if this was a producer rapper situation, that would, but which it kind of is. But at this point,
But when Metro
not.
was fucking with Hybrid, it was basically like Metro was looked at as a DJ.
Maybe. I mean, he was fucking with. He was. I don't. That's not. I mean, I don't know. It depends on the time that he was fucking with Hypers, because he was at the time he was also fucking with 21 Savage, and at that time he was also messing with Drake at the time. So I'm not really sure what the timeline is with when he was messing with Hybrid.
When Boogie first dropped, and don't remember Boogie like the Boogie third tape going into Dawn season when they started to really have beef and shit like that. When niggas started, that's when
But
Metro.
that's what I'm saying. Before Dawn season, he was working with Savage already. Savage had already worked with Drake.
Yeah, but he wasn't. He was working with niggas, but he didn't have the resume that he got now. You understand what I'm trying to say? He wasn't making big moves and plays that he's making now.
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to establish himself, trying to come outside the box of just working with hood niggas or the niggas that he came out with. You know what I mean?
And I'm not really sure what their beef. I mean, I'm not really sure what their beef is truly about. I mean, they're saying it's a female, then they're saying it's no, or apparently Drake and is Drake beefing with 3 different niggas at the same time? Is that what? Because that's what it sounds like.
I feel like those niggas was mad that he was making moves with other niggas and they didn't want him to make moves. That's how I look at it. You understand? And they blamed it on it being a bitch situation, but I feel like they wanted to stunt a nigga growth and he wasn't with it.
As far as booming.
Yeah.
It could be. It could be. I'm curious to hear his
For example, remember when Cardi did the shit to the nigga that did the Bodak Yellow shit? Respectfully.
Yeah.
Could have went far. You understand? But you played. You understand? So it's like I haven't heard of that nigga ever since. But that didn't happen for Boom. You understand? He was able to make moves. Some people it happened for, some people it don't.
Yeah. No, it's true. But I think he's also like he's invested himself in artists that were, like I said, with him working with 21 at the time, like, you know, 21 was probably still smelled like crack. Maybe he was fresh off the motherfucking block. So, and he, you know, still ran the risk, worked with him. I mean, 21 still had a good following though. But and you see them now, they got tapes and shit like that now. They have multiple tapes together, successful tapes. I wonder what that like whole situation is like with him, because it's like this whole like weird tree of randomness. Like you got Boomin connected with Savage, connected to Drake, who's connected to Drake, and then it's just this whole trifecta that I wonder how that goes, because Savage and him clearly have a solid relationship. And then also it seems like 21 and Drake have a solid relationship.
Yeah, because it goes like this. It goes
Right?
like
Like
this.
they
I
both,
don't
like he
have.
just dropped that album with Drake. Like I wonder if there was some weird feelings about that at all.
I think like if you able to remain when they say neutral, meaning I'm not having conversations with you about this friend, and I'm not gonna have conversation with that friend about this friend. Respectful, y'all problems is y'all problems that have nothing to do with me. You understand? There's some people that can remain that way and be loyal to each
Right.
person. You understand? In that respect, some people feel like, oh, you can't be loyal and be in the middle. You can when you mind your fucking business. You understand? When you have no conversation about anything, when you don't talk to them about each other, you are literally minding your fucking business. So yeah, when you're not or antagonize situations, like you understand, bringing situations up, like you're not doing that. You're not causing it to be a problem with the friendship. Now that's when it becomes an issue when people insert themselves or they take a standing pose, meaning they have an opinion, meaning something is done to one person that another person didn't like, and then now you're saying, oh well, but maybe when you have an opinion or you take you're taking a stance or a side, that's when it become murky water.
Oh, excuse me. Right.
So you have to remain neutral by saying nothing,
Right.
the fuck at all. So that's why I think he's able to do that. He's able to do that because he's able to say nothing.
When it comes as far as
when it comes to that
Savage.
beef, that situation. Yeah, when it comes to that beef and that situation, he minds his fucking business. He can be neutral and relate and do business and have friendships with both parties. That does not have to do with the other.
Right. Fair enough.
Example, if say for instance we sitting here talking and a nigga bring up say spliff, somebody start talking about spliff. That's your friend. You understand? Especially I expect you to be like, nah, my nigga, I don't want to talk about that. Let's talk about something else. Like, I don't expect you to engage in conversation about your friend.
Right.
Respectfully, even though you know this person might have a problem, whatever. Or I might even expect you to remove yourself. You might walk to the store or walk out, go to the kitchen, or whatever. I don't expect you to engage in the bullshit that I'm in when it comes about your friend. For example, on Saturday, I was sitting in the car and respectfully, niggas started talking about Gwitty in front of me like I wasn't sitting there. I don't know if people take me and Gwitty friendship as battle rap, but that's really my friend. Like, so I said something and I meant what I said. And I said, respectfully, I'm gonna stop talking about my friend. I let y'all say what y'all wanted to say. And I wanted to hear what y'all was gonna say, but now that y'all keep going, y'all gonna have to stop it right here because I'm not gonna let y'all disrespect my friend. You know what I mean?
With who? Oh, as far okay, I see what you're saying.
Niggas, like you understand? Yeah, with niggas, like I'm not gonna engage in a conversation. We're not gonna. I'm gonna correct y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all what it is, and y'all gonna it. We're gonna move on.
Oh.
It's gonna become a problem. That's what you're supposed to do. Now I'm cool with these niggas. I fuck with these niggas.
I didn't know you were
I don't got no problem with them. I don't want beef. But I'm not engaging. I'm not. And that's what we're supposed to do. We're not supposed to engage with people that's fucking talking about our friends or our people. Or at least cut it. Clip it. Like I just stated. State something. Say something. Don't just
patience today. Yeah. I mean, that's how I would deal with the situation. You know what I'm saying? I've been in those kind of situations as well. But maybe, I mean, when money is also involved, morals change, principles change. Seems what you think.
That's true. I've seen it.
You
know what I mean? Sometimes money don't even gotta be involved.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm leery about those type of people too, and that's why I just was stating earlier when I said when you watch shit or you watch people do shit to other people and don't expect that you can be done to you, it's preposterous to me. It's just like I don't understand that either. That type of logic. Like you could watch somebody be grimy to multiple people or to people that they claim that they fuck with or that they're friends with and think it can't be done to you. It's preposterous to me.
It is preposterous. I think it also it can get interesting. I think this was the closest I've experienced that kind of situations was in a relationship. And sometimes you start hearing, I think sometimes people don't listen to themselves, you know what I'm saying, or they don't analyze their own like situations to where like maybe they've been surrounded by a certain type of people that you know maybe they agree with what you do or how you move around. But when you finally kind of find maybe bump into somebody with some morals or some values or some principles, you start realizing like, oh shit, this person, we don't really have the same values, so that was a real difficult part of the relationship, was just realizing like, yo, listen, man, even when you're talking about like older things, even if it's past things you do, like sometimes things are like the past doesn't just disappear. You know what I'm saying? History is important to understand because you know where you're going, and then you know where the potential to go to. At least if you understand where you came from. So sometimes I think sometimes people, again, they really don't analyze a lot of how they've behaved with people or how somebody else may perceive that. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, like fucking over people or doing certain, and niggas might laugh at that. You like, you did that to your best friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, but y'all was cool. Like, so things like that always
And she
spark
think
my
you fuck with her, and she think you like her.
and you. But y'all be fucking with each other. Like, wait, hold on, but ain't this the same? But y'all was, you know what I'm saying? Like, so. I mean, I let people, I give people enough rope, but sometimes
Definitely give you enough
you
room.
can't unsay what you said. You just know that a lot of it's like the court of law. What they say, everything you say can will be used against you. There's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. You're a lot of what you're saying. You're not saying with any representation. So 9 times out of 10, you might mean it, and even if you don't, it's what you said.
Is what the fuck you
It's what you
said.
said you did. You know. So there's always that. You know
Or
what I'm
what you
saying?
said you
Sometimes
capable of.
integrity can
Sometimes
get
it ain't
questioned
even
depending on your actions.
sometimes it ain't even what you say. And sometimes what you feel like you may be capable of. Like you understand, like sometimes it's what you saying and what you're not saying. You understand?
Yeah. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
it goes to say a lot. So that's why I'm the type of person. That's why not moving it too far, but back in the place where we're cold. I'm the type of person where I don't like to be. That's why I say it's about checking oneself. I'm the type of person to. I'm that way too. Like I don't like to be put in a place where I don't feel myself. Like
Of course.
but I've been pushed there. Like I've been pushed to where I felt like I gotta go low, or I gotta go to hell, or I gotta go negative. I'm not a negative person. I
I
don't.
definitely have felt that, but it
Not to say it wasn't warranted, meaning not
it
not that the
no,
person
even if it
deserved it.
was, it just no,
It's
I
just not
definitely,
me.
I wholeheartedly understand what you're saying. And I definitely it took me a lot of time to, and I'm still learning that all the time. You know what I'm saying? Really trying your best not to go to hell with niggas, because there's people that just offer you first class tickets to hell and just to come with them for free. And I'd be ready to
I be on
oblige.
the board. So I used to be. But that's another thing too. I'm gonna be honest. In
But
the last
but I know that that's not even what I want. Like when you really just
take
unbothered and
that.
unproblematic, and you really, I don't know how to explain it. It's like it's like a good dog gone bad. You know what I'm saying? Just
And
forced
not
to
even
have
that.
to.
It's like
Like I hate tech. I do hate. Because I know where it can go. Like I know how low. He's like, you want to go to hell? Actually, I was not only was I there already, but it turns out there's a lower level, and so I was
Yeah, it's
There's
called
a VIP or the
torturous.
VIP.
It's called
Nigga said,
torturous. You want
nigga
to
said,
meet me there?
hell
You
is
want to
like
meet me
hell.
there?
But have you ever been at the
and
bottom
you
of
like,
the
nigga, you don't want me, please,
nigga
please, I
said,
don't want to go
nigga said
there.
you was into the
We can meet
volcano.
Cronus now. We can meet
Nigga said
Cronus
you
now.
was into the volcano, but you know the lava? You know the
Yeah.
lava. Have you ever played The Floor is Lava?
Yeah.
You ever played that? I like to play that. That's the type of hot I like to be on. So if you want to talk hots, let's get hot. Now, when I got there, right? When I got in that type of spiritual realm,
Sis,
it's a
send
dark place.
Black Henny Rail the link to the
It's a realm, nigga. It's a different world.
to the
When
StreamYard.
you get in that realm, in that hellish realm, that's why, respectfully, I can understand why Ish said he want to change his name. Because when you start calling yourself certain things and you start taking on this fucking role, it starts to take over your being. You understand? You become sort of devilish. You understand your mindset. So when you tell a nigga I'm willing to go to hell, you're not only
No, you go in there like you really
exactly. You understand?
tap
You're really
in.
it's a planned attack, and
You gotta
you're
tap
going
in.
in your
You gotta tap
mind.
in.
You're searching your mind. The most weirdest and the most worst things you could fucking possibly do to this person to really go there. So for me, to allow somebody to take me to that internally hellish place, I feel like it's beyond me. I don't even like that type of feeling.
But
First of all,
with all respect, only apologize if you actually went to hell. If you did not go to hell, you do not owe us an apology.
no. First of all, I'm
He
not
didn't
thinking.
go to hell,
I
sis.
didn't even
He
have to
went
apologize.
downstairs. He went to the lobby and he apologized for it.
Did somebody send Rel a link?
He pressed
That's what
L
I'm
with the
saying.
star. He pressed L. He pressed the star button and he went to the lobby and
Nigga
he
said
was
we in
like,
hell
my
already.
bad. And you was in the lobby. Like, Cole, it's okay. It's all right. Damn, nigga.
No, I'm just saying. I get what he's saying for us and like spiritually.
But
That's
I definitely, yeah, I
am.
do.
I'm not the person. That's not the person I am, and that's why he probably ignored him the prior 2 times. Is because that's not really what he want to do. It's just that sometimes people make you want to go there for real. Fuck it.
You want to hear that shit, Sharif? Nobody want to hear that shit, Sharif?
Dollar, shut up. Dollar, shut up. How was WrestleMania?
Yo, that shit was fucking epic. It was fucking epic.
From what I hear, I mean,
Yeah, we can move to. I did not. I did not get to see WrestleMania.
The fact that my son Cody finished the story, I should have teared. I'm going to say
I won't be. I won't. I do love Rail. I won't be adding anybody right now at this time because we got about 20 more minutes if we even do 20 more minutes.
Okay.
On the stream and it's getting late, so I'm really trying to shorten these streams.
Oh yeah, I forgot you in Texas.
Yeah,
So this is later for us.
I mean it's not. I mean it's 12:40. It ain't.
Yeah,
but I'm in my sister's crib right now until tomorrow. So it's until we get we get to move into my actual apartment tomorrow. But so I don't want to add anybody that he's got like a whole nother flip of and then we gonna be, you know how we are. We will fuck around and stay stuck here for another 2 hours. So but I will be extending the amount of people that can also join too and shit like that. If we can consistently, get 6 people consistent, I feel like we've been able to, and at least get 6 pretty good. So I don't feel like I really need 10 spaces. I also think that might be just too much sometimes.
Yeah.
I would rather do that on the spaces. You know what I'm saying? So I for the most part, I'm trying to get people that are that feel like they can seriously spend 2 hours that day or even an hour, 30 minutes. Like I said, no one has to, stay up here forever. But as long as you feel like you can touch some parts of the topic and have some time to do so, then join up. And then obviously the camming up is definitely I'm still gonna be on everybody ass with that because it's just super it's super important. It's not even about just saying what we're saying and meaning what we say, but also people being able to see us. You know what I'm saying, and associate our opinions with us, with who we are, what we look like, as opposed to just um a picture or something or like an avatar or some shit like that.
Tyler, my crib is better than yours.
This is cancel sessions. You show your face if you shooting. Bow. You hear it?
Listen,
Tyler,
man,
my crib is better
and
than
we definitely not apologizing. 72 hours later, salute to my light-skinned brother, J. Cole. He's a good man. He really is truly a good man. You know what I mean? He had that baby. He was folding clothes for you. I'm trying to make it feel good.
Tyler, my crib look better than yours.
Maybe you wanna do the right thing.
Yeah, right now with you.
Salute to my nigga J. Cole, man. He's a good man. He's a good man. He got the lights in. Listen, man. He got the locks. It's my brother, man. I hate to see it. I hate to see a nigga apologize from the lot.
At King of the Ring, it was a fake J. Cole in the building. I ain't go front. When a nigga came in the building, I thought it was J. Cole. Swear to God. Swear to God. I swear to God.
He said, I want to flow.
I swear to God. I had to double take. I had to look at the nigga real hard, like, oh shit, that's not.
Apparently, he's like really tall. He seems like he's like 6'5" or something like that, right? 6'4".
This nigga was really tall with dreads. He looked just like J. Cole.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna
Seriously, am I lying?
Cole might like he might want to like talk to his moms and like ask her, just like maybe she went to Jamaica, like maybe saw a Marley, bumped into a Marley at any point, and maybe she don't remember because he looked like he's a Marley. Okay, he looks like Jermaine Marley. So salute to my nigga Jermaine Cole, man, one of the nicest niggas in the sport.
Nigga wouldn't hurt a fly, and we know it now.
That's my guy, man. He's really one of the greatest pens, though. So he's been on this journey for a long time. So I definitely get it. It's definitely all fun and games. But at the same time, the fans ain't evil for what they want. We want what we want for a reason. We know, and he knows what we know. And he shouldn't have got his lights up there, lights and ass up there and apologize. He know he wanted some good rap, man. That's all he wanted. Nobody had to kill each other, man. Like this was something that a lot of the fans are always protective about these two. Like no one wants it to. No, it's nowhere near a Biggie and Pac level. You know what I'm saying? Like we just want to hear good rap. And no thanks to you, Cole. You just fucked us. Thank you. Okay.
The last time that we had some type of competitive rap situation in hip hop, I would say that actually
that was healthy. That was healthy.
It was Jay-Z and Nas.
Right, because nobody was gonna kill each other.
Beans and
when your mom can step in and be like, baby, like you gotta apologize to that man. You like, Ma, come on. You like the condoms, the baby seat, like, come on, I didn't raise you like that. And he was like, yo, my bad, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't mean it like that. And either way, he apologized.
Nigga say, hey, bro, my bad.
My bad, gang.
My mom was
telling me to apologize. Your baby mother. I was just saying it.
My bad, nigga.
I'm saying, listen. Look, I think no one's truly at fault here. I don't think the fans, the people wanted it to go any more left. We really it just shows a thirst for really good rap and some competition, some healthy competition, but also like genuine competition. That's really all the fans really wanted. So the apology is not about the spiritual part of your personal feelings. Engage. That's you rap, you give a good part of yourself today to the people. So the competition and things of that nature, they come with it, and they come with the culture. So that's really what we asked for, man. We really just wanted to see a potential couple months of some really good back and forth shit.
Yeah, man. All we wanted to do was go to the barbershop, get it.
And the nigga had a 1 rounder and apologize for the 1 round. So now we here.
Be able to talk about, you know what I mean? Yo, you seen what J. Cole and Kendrick doing out here?
That's what I'm saying. Oh, damn.
While we out in the barbershop, like, what's up with niggas?
They could have did a whole face-off album.
Bro. It could have been so. It could have been so. It could have been
Y'all
such
annoying. Y'all are
greatness.
annoying. I don't want to see it. We don't want to see it. We want
No,
Trying to
you
pull
don't want to
cold
see it.
with
You
you.
don't want to see it. You say one more goddamn thing, I'm moving the goalposts. I tell you right now. Say one more goddamn thing, I'm gonna move the goalposts on your ass. I'll tell you right now.
I want to move it back one time before we close out. I want to move it back. Move the goalposts back.
Yeah.
To our original topic, which was sexual harassment.
Yes.
I feel some things that can ultimately that needs to happen. It needs to happen for change to happen. Is accountability again. Of our peers. Like if we see something, we definitely need to say something. And then if you hear something about your man, like you need to hold niggas accountable and let niggas know, like, bro, if I hear something like that, we gonna fight. Like, you know what I mean? Let niggas know why y'all fought. Like we fought because respectfully, two of the sisters told me he was getting too frisky with his hands, so I had to give him the hands.
Yeah.
You
Or
feel me?
even if it doesn't go to that part, because I do understand, like I said, it a lot of things sound righteous and we want it to be as righteous, but we all human and sometimes we know these people personally. We don't want to jump to those guns and we don't want to jump to those conclusions. Sometimes even if it's not a fight that you jump to, even if you feel like, you know what, let me talk to this bro, yeah, holla at him. You know what I'm saying? Like, talk to that nigga or them niggas or that bitch. I don't care who it is. Talk, because, and then whatever happens after. But like, there has to be. I do agree, at least with that medium. Talk.
Sir.
Listen, bro. Like you know that like we fuck with you, right? Because sometimes niggas have to hear it from other niggas, like yo, bro, that they respect. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that it might be a situation where like it might be a token that needs something at least in between. But it's unacceptable.
Mute steams.
It's unacceptable, and I'm glad that
Steams is dead. Oh no.
And I'm glad that it definitely I'm glad that there's guys that do back us up, and have helped us out in those situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, you don't have to swoop in and save the whole day and like super punch a nigga. You know what I'm saying? It can be as simple as a yo, girl, come here, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I mean, Steams has helped me out so low key. You don't even know, nobody but me and Steams know what just happened. You know what I'm saying? So, but there needs to be more of that. And when we do hear about it, this is why I was pressing the chat today, because we talk about all types of other bullshit, and niggas was talking about it, and y'all was feeling all types of feelings in that chat. Say it to stand on business, because that's what us women need. You know what I'm saying? Like, stand on business. Say what you just said in private. And when we gonna say, yo, we gonna talk about it in public, and talk about it in public. Because when you don't back us up in public, I don't want to hear none of that bullshit in private.
I was text,
and that's yo.
I tag niggas. I definitely tag niggas to come on.
I'm not putting the responsibility on anybody, but when you decide to talk about it, and sis, you know what? We should beat that nigga up. You should also fucking talk about it and let people know that women are not crazy, and that when we get on these platforms and we start, saying these things, or there's complaints,
I mean,
come on. If
I don't know what happened.
Like you've seen it and you know it, then say it.
And I don't mean
that helps a lot of those false rumors go in the trash.
Right, like I'm gonna be honest. I respectfully, I don't know details what too much happened in the house, but even with the situation with Rock Lee, when she spoke up about her uncomfortability with certain things that was going on in the house, you understand, she was quick to be attacked, and called a liar, and you know what I mean. And
for the most part, people wanted to get down to the bottom. I like to get down to the bottom of things before I go and be like,
it don't necessarily gotta be a nigga trying to rape you. But it could be a level of uncomfortability. Niggas saying sexual things to you, seeing niggas doing certain things. You know what I mean? It can be a lot of weirdness going on that don't have to be an actual you physically touching my body type shit.
You could be in the middle of making out with a nigga and they would start doing too much, getting too rough. And now, yeah, it was consensual until it was not. It was yes until it was a no. And no matter what, I don't care when the no happens, the no is the no. And if you're ever confused as men, as when you're being weird when you go past the no. If you feel like I don't know what the goalpost is, fucking no.
Stop when you get a stop
That's
sign.
the goalpost there. No.
Fucking no. No and stop is the same thing.
Yes.
Stop doing it. Don't. No. Stop.
Yes.
Any negation of what you're doing and any of your behavior, and you continue and you feel like maybe it might mean stop.
Yeah,
It don't mean yes.
Right. It might not be a no. It might be a stop for a second.
Just fucking just
pause.
No. I'm good.
You
And if
understand?
shorty playing with you, listen, I don't play like that. I don't play that yes, no shit. If it's really no, it's no, let me know. And then I won't,
No,
you know what I mean? If you
sometimes
playing
it could be
games,
where we could be doing something consensual, but you could be giving pressure on a certain part of my body.
It's happened. It's happened.
And I'm like,
It's
hold on,
happened.
stop real quick. Wait, that don't feel comfortable. And I might need to adjust my situation. So it might be like I said, a stop for a second. But when a bitch tell you to hold on or stop or no,
it immediately gets
needs
weird
to be
for
done.
us. I don't think that niggas sometimes may realize that, but it does immediately get weird once you say no, and there's a lot of resistance and
pushback.
Relax, okay. Relax. Get your hormones intact. Relax.
Breathe,
and we're
breathe,
too old. We're too old
breathe.
to be having
Let
some
the
of these
blood
conversations still. It's like,
bigger
come
head.
on.
Nigga said, breathe, let oxygen and blood rush to your bigger head, please.
Yeah. And I'm definitely, salute to Seams for popping out. Salute to Dollars for popping out. Salute to you for popping out. But I'm definitely coming at the rest of the chat. I'm definitely coming at the rest of the chat because it was too many people that was in there that was down with having the talk, and you was down with having it in private. And like I said, stand on business. Stand on what you're saying, because this is shit that really does need to be said. And I would love to see y'all niggas be hugging on a motherfucker after you said what y'all said, because I'm definitely gonna hold y'all to it. Period. What was said was fucking weird, and it was unacceptable. Like, really, nigga,
and that's why I said what I said when initially was stated.
Y'all definitely gonna niggas is definitely gonna be
sure before we start throwing this on niggas' jackets.
Yeah.
We sure. I said before we throw this on niggas' jackets, I know niggas is the peoples and stuff like.
Absolutely.
I stated that.
We're still sparing this person. We're not, like I said, the live is not specifically about said person. Yes, this situation has sparked the conversation, but it's still a general situation, but it is an example.
It's not only about, like I said, it's not only this situation. Like I stated, it's been multiple times when niggas feel like they can have certain conversations with you because you may have had certain conversations before and their presence, or you understand, or like I've been in spaces where we hosted late night spaces, or we've been on lives where we have little grown adult talk, and there be niggas in the comments or people in the comments, and they don't really talk to me all the time, but when they see me in person, they might say certain shit. Oh, because you like this, bitch. Who the fuck are you to tell me what the fuck? Like, even if you heard me say whatever, why are you being weird in this moment? What the fuck?
You hear me say that at a certain time, at a certain place, on a platform for a specific reason. It's called late night. This is what, like, it just, I don't give a fuck what the person is doing, what the female, I don't care
but what does that conversation have to do with today, this battle event, and what the fuck we got going on right now? Like, why are you being weird to me, sir? That was months ago. We had a conversation on the live about whatever. Why are we talking about that right here, right now? I never even spoke to you after that. So it's like certain weird shit that niggas do. It needs to be corrected. And that's, like I said, in essence, some women that might not be as assertive. I promise you, you might not need to be assertive with the person, but you need to tell people around you, like, listen, I'm not that vocal. I don't feel comfortable. You know what I mean? Around, you know what I mean? Said
or you feel like you might, sometimes you feel like you might, like with me in Steen's situation, it wasn't about not being, like, I had already said what the fuck I said, and I said it the way I said it, and clearly the person was still under the influence to the point where Nigga didn't understand. So now I knew the next step, and it was gonna get physical. And I'm in an event, and I really don't want to fucking go there. Get your mans. That's me still sparing you. You still getting spared. I could holler at 2, 3 other niggas that can beat your stupid ass right now. And I'm telling your friend that I know, or your mans that I know at least is connected, please come get this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, there's levels, there's ways that, and not everybody, I don't feel like that's really an appropriate way to react. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like you
it's
said,
not.
there
It's not.
are women that are
It's
not
not.
as
But I'm
assertive,
saying
but
to
I do,
protect
I do,
yourself.
I do encourage them to become
Yeah.
more assertive, to try to find ways to,
That's what I said. If you're really not speaking to the person, come like you said. I knew where my next level was going. So
Yeah.
before I went to there, I had one more stop to make, and that was
Yeah.
to go get one of his peoples that I know that maybe could control him or talk to him.
Because I knew the person was under the influence as well, and it doesn't excuse things, but it does put a focal point on things. People sometimes, I mean, are Geminis when they drink. You know what I'm saying, so to speak. You know what I mean. You're one way. It happens. This is why I don't get twisted at events. I will be a whole nother person. Okay, I don't do it. So but the same, it happens with guys too. They end up drinking too much. You're acting a fucking fool. And then there's niggas that they don't need the alcohol. These motherfuckers is weird, period. Either way, get a hold of yourself. If you don't know who you are when you drink as a man, you should reconsider. Okay? Because you don't know, if you really don't know that you about to do some shit like that, drink some water.
And vice versa for women.
Get some beer.
For women,
put the honey down, put the heavy
women
drinks
that
down.
become vulnerable when they are susceptible to other drugs
Yeah.
or influences. Like when you know
Yes.
your defenses is down and you're vulnerable, you need to not overindulge like me. I don't drink that much. I had one drink at that King of the Ring event, 1 cup of wine, and that was the fuck it. I didn't drink nothing the fuck else because why? I am a smoker, and I know I don't want to get fucked up in this event. I don't want to be over my limit because anything past one drink is over my limit. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So know your limit, know what your standard is, and then take accountability for anything and everything else that happens after that. So that's what I'm saying. For people that are standing around, your friend get fucked up. For you gotta sometimes like let your mans know when to slow it down. When you see him doing too much, drinking too much, sometimes you're not responsible for them, but you respectfully, if that's your friend, check your friend. Like, bro, you got a drinking problem, or you shouldn't be drinking that fast because you get fucked up easy. You understand? Slow it down. You know what I mean? Yeah. We gotta hold each other accountable. We gotta start that as a people too. You know what I mean? Or look out for each other. It's nothing to say like, bro, that's your third drink in the last 2 hours, son, and you're fucked up, bro. Relax. Go drink a water. Go take a walk. Chill. You know what I mean? Go sit down. Go rest that off a little bit. Yeah. But to allow a nigga to keep getting fucked up, getting busted, and now he's embarrassed, he's stumbling, he's bumbling, he's touching all over women, and it's supposed to be excused by alcohol. I don't want to hear that excuse.
Have a seat. Have a fucking seat.
Yeah.
That's what you do. Have a couple of seats.
I mean, I don't think we can say it any better. I really don't.
That's my solution. My solution is we take accountable as a culture and as a people and as friends and as peers. We take accountability for each other and each other.
Assess the situation. As a female, assess the situation. Assess the person. Assess where you're at. Okay, where am I? Am I at a public? Yeah. Am I at a public event? What? Am I at a public event? Am I, at a private event? Are there people, unfortunately, and there's a lot of things to consider, unfortunately, how many people in power are here, is this the place to, should I just make my exit and fuck telling anybody, let me just get the fuck out of here? Is there someone that I can trust in here there's a lot to assess, but assess it, some, like I said, is this guy drunk? Is this guy like this all the time? Is this the first time this guy has ever behaved this way? sometimes you may think this is the first time they've ever behaved this way, but it might be that this is the first time they've ever behaved this way with you.
You exactly.
And then you start realizing who people really are. And you're like, he did the who, when, where, how many times? So, again, knowing who you're around, stick to your people, man. Stick to your people.
I want to say
and it's unfortunate because even when you sometimes, when you're a public figure, that like Miss New York was saying earlier, you kind of there's that risk. You're putting yourself out there to shake a lot of hands and hug people and kiss babies and now people take that Queen, when I tell you, people have taken it to whole nother levels where you're like, bro, like, I saw you one time and I took a picture with you because you asked me to take a picture with you at the event. Like, I've had people calling me on Instagram. They get fans. Like, for real, it gets to the points where you're like, bro, why are you calling my phone? Like, and I definitely feel the same way, even if you have your number. But people can still call you on Facebook, call you on Instagram. Like, how you calling me? We don't talk on the phone. We're not friends. Why are you?
To me
like,
is
and that's why I knew what y'all meant, because I feel the same way. This is why I don't give my number. I don't give you anything if I don't want to fucking connect.
But my thing is, with social media, I can filter that way better because I can actually block you from my lives. I could block you from my.
You can, but niggas be making them. This is what I was trying to compare with the phone.
But now you gotta hit
make
the new
another
tab.
account.
You gotta hit
have
the new
a
tab.
burner phone. Make
you have
another.
to hit the new tab.
It's too deep with the social media.
It's a new tab that now they got smart with that. Instagram got a little smarter. It's a new tab that you click and they associate all fucking addresses that will be attached to that person. I promise you.
No, that I do know about. That's not new. This is something they've had for some time. But there are burner accounts. There's all types of burner phones and things of that nature. Temporary phones. My point is harassment.
Yeah.
There's no line to it. Niggas is not gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna find a way. And that's kind of the point. I feel like don't share anything with somebody you really don't want any parts of. Nothing. And I think we get that pressure, like those twins that got stabbed on the street. You get that pressure of like, let me just give this nigga something so he get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah, or for example, when I spoke,
it's like you don't have to give nobody nothing.
Yeah, I didn't
you
feel
shouldn't
like I
have to feel like you have to.
Yeah,
damn,
I didn't feel like I had
you don't have to give him shit.
It was
pressure in a way.
It was pressure applied. I wanted to like
it's a psychology thing.
Because I could have stood on business, but my thing is I don't feel like I'm as lax with myself to where he will be allowed to take advantage of me or do some shit that I won't allow. You understand? I already asserted myself in a way to let him know, like, nigga, this is where it's at. Now you can take the social media and try. Now when you do, you might not like my response because I already fucking informed you. See, that's my thing too. I gotta stop doing because that's a little petty too. If I don't because I'll let you know, like, look, I don't look at you that way. I don't want to fuck with you.
Once I told you that, like, that's on you. That's so the rest is on you. Whatever you feel, that's on you. I told you out of my mouth, no, I'm not really feeling like that. I'm in a relationship, or I'm not really into. And niggas, girl, it's not. People think a no means no when it's just touching. Nigga, I said no, I'm not into you. So when you see me next time, don't so like remember what we talked. No, I don't fucking remember because I said no. Like I realize how tight that get people. Like, bro, I said fucking no, I'm not into you. I'm not into that. Nothing. We can work. We can do. And then all of a sudden, niggas start acting funny. Stop doing that. Y'all niggas is weird. That's weird too. Okay, you're not any less weird than the motherfucking touching on bitches. Surprise, you're weird because you are making it sexual.
You're weirder. You're weirder.
I know what he know, and now all of a sudden
everything dangling the carrot. You're weirder because you're like the pedophile that's holding the candy. You're even weirder. You're like the pedophile that's holding the candy. You have something I want, and you're holding it over my fucking head. So you're weirder.
To me, kiss my black ass because they know I don't want nothing that bad.
No, I'm just saying for those.
I know.
Yeah, for
And
those that do take the bait.
it happens, and it's fucked up. And that's where you have to start like keeping your integrity intact as a female. No, bitch, I really fucking don't want to nothing with you. Ew, no. Niggas is working just fine together. All of a sudden, you got it in your head. Because this is what happens with niggas, bro.
Yes,
And it happens more so with men than it happens with women, unfortunately.
like, I want to
You
say,
get it in your head, you might feel away, or she came smelling nice, and she's always nice to you. Yeah, this is where sometimes women be like, you can't even be nice to niggas. You know how many times we would be, you know how rich we would be if we had $1 for every time you gotta say to yourself, damn, you can't even be nice to niggas. This is how far harassment be going.
no, and
This
then
is why a lot of us act
niggas
the
be
way we
like,
act
well,
when
how
we
many
care.
times?
You get a
How many
compliment.
times you
At
got
this point, 32 years old, I don't even respond. It's this is how I
Well,
say
how
thank
many
you.
times you get the
Thank
response?
you.
Oh,
Because
damn,
you
ma,
can't say you can't.
smile.
Thank you.
I can't
You
smile.
are. You know what? You're handsome too. You
If
have a
I
good day.
smile at a nigga too hard, he think I want him. If I smile at a nigga too hard, he think I like him. I can't smile. If I smile and say hi, he think I like him. I just can't just smile and say hi.
You can't.
So
You
now
gotta.
I got the rough face.
You gotta call
and
a
I got
nigga sir. You
and I
can't
got
say,
the
"Hey,
mad
love, how
face.
you doing?" She called me love. Jesus fuck. Some of y'all is weird. Period. And I
Yeah.
hope anyone seeing this and you get offended, good, because you're one of them. Be offended. If you're offended by what we be offended, you're weird. Okay?
Yeah,
Get your shit together and
respectfully,
leave bitches alone when they
for the
say stop and no.
for the train swipe niggas, for the niggas that
And
walk
vice versa for some of y'all weird bitches. But for the
Yeah.
most part,
for the
we
niggas
know
that
how this usually goes.
For the nigga that's walking through the battle rap crowd, talking about excuse me, in this mad space, and you're rubbing up against asses, you're weird. Stop it. Don't do that. We don't like that. You have mad space behind you. You could have turned your back towards me and said, excuse you. You want to put your dick on my ass, and I don't like that. Please stop it.
Yep.
Respectfully, stop it. That's the one thing we want you to do. Stop doing that weird shit. Do not put your dick on my ass walking through a crowd because it's space. And even if you could have pushed yourself back, you could have even said, excuse me. You understand? I don't want to brush up against you. You could have even warned me that we were going to be that close, respectfully.
Yep.
Just don't do that. Then another thing, don't hug me and try to grab my ass or my lower back or the top of my ass cheeks. Don't do that. That you're not my nigga. Don't cut me in any type of way. Don't cut me in any type of way. Another thing, don't grab me from behind and think you're gonna try to that whole whatever.
The cradle, the Drake hug.
That's not a good one either. I don't like that one either. Don't do that either. You understand? Give me a
the
hug.
usher?
Give
You
me
mean
the
the
one
usher?
hand
That's what you
pat.
mean.
Give me the one hand pat. Give me the pat on the back. Give me the dap up. You understand? Respectfully, give me some space. If I don't invite you in my inner space, don't welcome yourself into my inner space. You understand? And I vice versa. So that's that in a nutshell. For the cold situation, I'm on my cold shit spiritually. I'm not aligning with bad energy motherfuckers and motherfuckers. I don't feel like that's on my level. Respectfully, I agree. You know what I mean? When it comes to that, I want to say thanks, Stir, for always. You already know, Chop Sessions. It is what it is. Shout out to everybody that popped up. I thank y'all.
You already know, man. You know, I definitely think everybody that popped up today. It was definitely important. I really wanted us to be able to talk about it. I wanted to talk about, talk about it most importantly with people that were going to be able to healthily talk about it. Like I said, we still going to keep it real. We still going to keep it funky, but
and those that want to maybe later have a later date, maybe indulge in the conversation or join in the conversation that I haven't had a chance to today.
It's not. This is not just for a one time. I mean, there's no limit to how many times we can talk about something like this. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no limit to how many times it happens and to how many women that it does.
Yeah. So if anybody see this and want to chime in, there's no time like anytime. Just definitely tune in, tap in, and move the goalposts. That's all you got to do. We got famous goalposts.
That shit again.
They got goalposts for $99.99 on Amazon right now. Go check it out. You can actually physically get a goalpost and move it yourself. All right.
Yo,
I think we copy our bro one next year for his birthday because he needs one.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. We might have to pip it out too. Get like a diamond studded motherfucking
Yeah, we
gold.
gotta put the logo on it and everything.
Oh shit, we might have to change cancel sessions to the goalpost.
y'all are retarded. I swear to God, y'all are
Oh
retarded.
shit. All right,
Yeah.
man. Again, once again, thank you guys. Salute to Queen, salute to J Dollar, salute to Steve was here earlier. He died.
Yeah,
Salute to
fun.
Cliff. And again, it definitely is a topic that we can continue talking about all the time. And I really encourage y'all, like I said, when we have these private talks, we appreciate that, but we definitely appreciate some of you guys that really do back us up and respect us and know us as women, know us personally. You know we don't deserve that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So we need y'all to back us up. The most important thing that we need as women when it comes to sexual harassment is having men that back us up, that support us, that support us in public, not just fuck your friend. You know what? Your friend might be an asshole. Your friend
Listen,
might be
keep
an
your fucking
asshole.
hands to yourself.
Your friend might be
So
that
you
guy.
get fucking punched.
Your friend might be
Keep your
that
fucking
guy.
hands to yourself
That's the
before you get
thing. And
punched.
like, I promise you, you don't want to be aligned with nobody like
Not
that.
even that.
You know what I'm saying?
My thing, I'm big on integrity.
Yes.
Integrity is doing the right thing when nobody's even fucking watching you.
Yes.
So respectfully, if you are a male and you are a male that has sisters, mothers, aunties, daughters, you do not want them to grow up with men that have no integrity, that sit by and idly watch them be harmed because they don't want to, for fuck's sake, they don't want to say nothing. It's none of their business. It ain't got nothing to do with them. They're not personally attached to the person. Like, stand there idly watched by a woman be abused, or like I say, for the women that can't speak up for themselves, she might be scared to say something. She might be, and you know she's uncomfortable, but she's scared to move or say something. You can say something for her. Like Third said, it's been times where Steve just came and hooked me in the arm. Come here, Third. Let me talk to you real quick. You understand? It's just those little things that can be done, and it's important. It's important. It's important on all factors. As like I said, there's some women that even sexualize men. There's men that have unwanted advances made towards them all the time. Like, for instance, there's a female that aligns herself with men and, you know what I mean, picks them into their life, their personal life, find out personal information about them, even tries to throw the pumps at them. You understand? In all essence of business, under the impression that they're doing business with her. And
Right.
that's fucked up. That's fucked up, because when you look at how much men are attacked for doing things to women, it's not that much that women are exposed for these things. So yeah, there are women that are doing the same, that can do the same thing that men do, but they're not called out on their bullshit. So yeah, for that one female right now that's currently creating a resume of niggas that's have allegations, you might be, it
You're a
might be
predator.
niggas that it might be a surviving you in a little while.
Fucking predator.
Shit, it happens. Listen, it happens. You know, I'm definitely not a woman that believes that just because you're a man you can't feel sexually harassed or you can't feel harassed. Like I said, this is it's for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, no is no on every account. Somebody,
But not even know it's no. It's on some. It's sometimes extortion. Sometimes it can be, you understand, a power play. You
but
understand?
even then, that's what. Well, yeah, that too. The point is, there's levels to the diddlers, and P Diddy is not the only diddler. Some of y'all are diddling. Some of y'all diddling right along with him. Okay.
Diddle dally. That one got diddle dally.
All right.
Now we're gonna be here forever, y'all. Let's get out of here.
Salute to the Queen, salute to Dollars, man. Salute to the panel, man. Everybody that shows up every time, especially for this conversation tonight and every conversation going forward. Cancel sessions is officially over.
I ain't doing that.
Good night, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Till next time. Stay light skinned. Stay dark skinned. Stay black.
This shit close, this shit
I gotta work on my outro later. Oh man.